Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show?
Hey, Bruce, I don't know why they questioned me. I don't get it. But I was in the streets all weekend long. All weekend long.
You got friends. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I was in the streets all weekend long. Yeah, so I'm ready to start. I'm ready to go. Got the voice back a little bit. All it took was about 12 bottles of bourbon.
How's your knees after Saturday night?
Whoa, pause.
You'll explain that later on when we get to Baltimore.
That's just not appropriate. I can't even find out where our regular start thing is now. We messed this all
I guess his knees are still hurting.
What are you talking about? Oh, it wasn't knees. I was doing push-ups. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about in the bar.
Are you talking about when I was looking for a credit card? That somebody
when you're looking for a credit card.
It was push-ups. Why would my knees hurt from the push-up? I did throw somebody out of it. Well, I threw one guy out of a chair. I threw a certain executive out of a chair, and then it was push-up. It wasn't whatever. But it wasn't even my car. But we'll talk about it later. So hey, yeah, we've got some stories coming back from Baltimore. As Bruce is trying to allude, but saying the wrong thing. I don't know what club he's hanging out in, but wasn't the same one as me, apparently.
I wasn't at the club Dom was at. I don't know where Dom was.
I'll tell you that. I don't know where Dom was either. No, I know where he was. He was sleeping.
Sleeping?
Yes. You want to read the text right here? Hold on. Let me see.
We were out at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning in Baltimore, and Dom was
sleeping. Were out to 1:30, 2 in the morning.
What?
I was out. Yeah, after you guys went to bed, I was still there.
You know, I thought I'm the people's champion. I'm the whole damn show.
He might be out later to ask. Dom, yes. When you called last night, I was sleeping.
And you called like around 8 o'clock.
It's time stamped. Yeah. Well, no. To be honest, it's like it was like 9:30. 9:30. So people gotta get their beauty sleep. Oh, J&J Comics, I see a comment. It was good to see those boys out there too. Detroit representing. GT Key Comics, highest thumbs up. Tommy Longbox, what's up, guys? Hope you're all doing good. Lost one of my best friends. Oh man, a couple weeks ago back. So trying to get back watching some shows. Let's hear some funny stories from Baltimore. Tommy, they're gonna be coming in the back end. We're gonna have a couple of the boys probably join us. We have a couple. We got a couple stories. We got a lot of stuff we can't tell. We had to sign. This is the first year ever we had to sign some. What were the agreements where we can't? There's a lot of people this year that were just like, but you can't say anything. That kind of sucks, man. It kind of starting to suck. People are getting. They still just talk about all types of stuff in front of it. I don't even want to keep going because there's just a lot of disclosure agreements now going on, unfortunately.
You know, but they need to hand out NDAs at that bar when you walk in there.
I got mine early on. Thursday, I started signing NDAs left and right, bro. It was wild. I said one thing. I said, yo, blah, blah, blah. By the way, this guy over here in this project. The dude's like, yo. And I was like, first off, yo, you. I'm just saying, hey, man, it was 2 minutes. You told me something 2 minutes ago. My buddy shows up. I said, hey, dude, look, listen to what he just told me. You didn't say, hey, man, don't say nothing about this. I'm just saying. Anyway, so we'll probably have some stories, Tommy. Yeah, that bar got wild. Hey, how about Bob? Hey, Bob, how's your knee? Bob, I got my... That guy's name's not Bob.
Oh my god, we got a Sudan story for you guys.
Oh shit! And what about fucking Frank Cho,
dude?
I think first off, I think Sudan's still looking for us at the bar someplace.
Still looking at us.
No sleeves, but still looking for us. All right, side nipple, brother. Damn.
Side boob.
Side boob.
So I wasn't at Baltimore, and I only kind of caught up, like everybody else, with what's going on, with your guys' chat, and so I can give everybody a summary of what happened at Baltimore real quick.
What happened?
I know Marco was sharing compression socks with Bart Sears.
No, it's Bob Sears.
Can you please let me finish?
Sorry.
Pete hates Marvel Interior Art. Marco was crawling on the floor with Rod Reyes. So I don't know what they were doing on the floor, but they were both
Rob
together.
Rod Reyes.
And Pete has now been banned from the Ringos, is what I understand. He's not allowed to go back to the Ringos. And then Marco hates Frank Cho. Yes. That's pretty much what happened in Baltimore. That's the breakdown. So if you guys want more details, we'll give you more details.
And Sudan was showing a lot of man boob. He was showing a lot of side man boob, bro. All right. Justin, if you ate first your Marvel DC man, don't do our man Sudan like that. Timothy, what's going on? I'm watching the Monster Squad on Prime today. Oh, cool,
nice. You had left. I met Timothy on Sunday at Baltimore.
Oh,
great guy.
Yeah, because I was gone. Yeah,
you were gone already.
But I get in on Thursday, and to be honest with you, like we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
Bar Lord, howdy kids. I brought Omega Kids purely for fleece. Hopefully it delivers because I normally steer clear. We're gonna review that book, Bar Lord. I mean, look, I know he's my boy, but him and Rod. I mean, Rod did cover A. Rod did cover A on it. Sorry to hear. This is Tommy. Oh, sorry to hear that, Tommy. Yeah, for sure. Ed, what's going on? BK, did he get in? I got in. You know who wasn't there? BK. Not allowed, bro. We actually told him, like, let him in, just let us know. We didn't get a response. He not allowed. All right. The thing is, my little going anyways. What? Watch? Yeah, not allowed. Watch video of Norm McDonald. Yeah, that's a good idea. What's up, Adam? Adam, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up? Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam. Hey, Robert Pop's Grandpa's Springs. What the fuck? Hello, Kingdom of Nerds, and hello, everybody in live chat. Cool. Do you remember we're dual streaming, so it's on 2. That's a lot of what's ups. So we're both on Kingdom of Nerds and we're here on Renovision. Matthew, what's going on? Hey guys, can't wait to hear about Baltimore. Maybe we should do the Baltimore stuff early. J&J Comics, they were there. They had a good time. Hey, you know who was at the bar with us?
J&J Comics?
Yeah, J is Comics. Dude, his old man, his dad, hung out till what? 1, 2 in the morning? You know who wasn't? Dom.
BK? Was BK there?
No, BK wasn't allowed out of his mom's house. Come
on. I have a question.
Yes,
so it's J&J Comics, right?
Yes.
So is it like J&J? Is that him and his dad? Is that 2 different people, or is that like J&J is one person?
Jim the Bag Snob in the chat
is his dad.
Oh, gotcha.
That's his dad.
Yeah, so it's James and Jim. Awesome dudes, and they have another son came in too.
And Jim and Jesse.
Oh, sorry, Jim and Jesse. What did I say?
You said James.
James
and Jim, or whatever.
Wait, Jim and
Jesse.
Jim and Jesse. And then they have another. Then he had another son too that flew in the second day. He just came in from Florida.
Was his name started with a J as well? Yes. Not some of the name. I'm just curious.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. It's JJ and J. All right. Marco doing.
Whole family is all J's.
Bro. Hey, Woogie. I'm not saying I could do 100 push-ups, but I'm saying I wouldn't bet against it. But no, I had to throw somebody out of a chair, and then I had to do some push-ups real quickly, which is fine. Sarah, Judge chats. Hope everything is well. Bruce, would you attest that I did at least 3 push-ups that day?
Maybe.
Were they real push-ups, or would you have gotten a no rep on them?
I think if a woman was doing a push-up, they'll count as 2.
For every one of mine?
My wife will kick your
every
butt
one
if
of
you
mine.
say that.
I ain't got nothing. Hey, no, it's half of what. Hey, listen, here's what, Dub. I'll be honest with you. It's probably 3/4 of one of your wives, but it's definitely counts it definitely counts 1 for the rest of the dudes there in that gym and that thing. Like the dude next to her in the gym, it's 1.5 of that dude's push-ups. Let me just put it that way. Okay, so
just saying.
Yeah, no. Yeah, just saying.
Yeah, Marco did a few push-ups.
Yeah, I get no reps.
I didn't even realize I was doing push-ups. I was trying to do something else, and then everybody's making fun of me.
But to be fair, you were out drinking Thursday, Friday, running around the streets, and then came to the bar and did push-ups. Just saying.
That's true.
Was there also digging happening as well?
I dug that shit.
Yeah.
Well, dude, we bought out a store of these. They ain't got none left because we had to find a way to get our shit home. So we fucking it was like smuggling cocaine. We just had those on half of our stuff.
All right, it wasn't really cocaine, guys. He was just.
I said it was like. Okay,
smuggling. Just making sure. I don't want anybody clipping that out.
Oh dang! I'm sorry to hear that. They'll still clip it out. No, I'm not. I can't go out for a little bit. I don't doubt it. Oh. Dan, what's going on? You should be there in about a month. We'll be seeing each other. General admission goes on sale in a couple of weeks. Thank you for keeping us updated on that. RP BK was in disguise. Yeah, sure he was. What's up? Okay, still saying hi to everybody. Good time. Yeah, everybody had a lot of good ass times. It was good. Is it BK 15 years old? No, he's no. He is 52. He just still lives in his mom's house like a 15-year-old. Well, better than Adam. That's more than me, dude. That ain't. I'm not doing 50 at the end of a chest workout. I don't even do a chest workout. I just do push-ups. All right. We'll talk about that later. Let's get into the top 5 because we do. Pete's gonna be coming on in a little bit after 10. Then after that, we'll have a couple more of the boys come on.
Shop talk? No shop talk today? Did you make
are we going to do a hard stop at midnight?
Probably not. We got so much stuff to get through.
That's cool. I mean, we can go right into top 5. I just want to make
let's go to the top 5 because I mean, the shop. I'll tell you this about the shop this week. I grabbed a lot of A covers. And also, too, I guess we can preface this because it'll be a running joke when we talk to the boys about Baltimore. I don't know anybody's name, but I know everybody, apparently. I just don't know their name. Because
I'm surprised you remember my name half the time.
Yeah, no. Well, here's what it is. Can I explain to you what it is? Because I was talking to my buddy Sean on the way back home, and he's like, how do you know who they are? But like, they talk to you, they know your name, but you don't know their name. And this is what I'll tell you. I'm never introduced to people. As I tell people here, when you run into somebody, you stick out your hand and you shake it and you say, "Hi, my name is," and you tell them your name.
What?
But a lot of these guys naturally just assume you know who they are, I think. Well, no, the guy that I'm with, no. So typically, like, let's say me and Bruce are hanging out together. I say, "Hey, this is my boy, Dub Bruce," right? Or you say, "Hey, I'm Bruce. Nice to meet you, Dub." What typically happens here is they go, da 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 da. I go, "Yeah, well, blah 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 blah." And they go, da 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 da. They never introduce people because they think you know who they are. So, like when Sears shows up, I thought the dude's name was Bob because I've been calling that dude Bob for like 4 years. So he's Bob. Till somebody goes behind me, like, "Well, who was it? Bruce, was it you?" And you're like, "That guy's name's not Bob."
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Somebody corrected me. They're like, "Yo, dude, don't you mean so-and-so Sears?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is Bob." They're like, "No, it's not." I was like, "Yeah, his wife's name is blah, blah, blah." And, whatever. And they're like, "Dude, that guy's name is not Bob. And you should probably know what his real name is." I still know what his real name is because I still call him Bob. So whatever. But yeah, that's how that goes. Venom 250 Muppets homage is going for $50. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. What's up, Ric
Flair?
Woo!
Fozzie.
I thought, isn't it Ralph?
It is Ralph. Fozzie. Oh. I mean, they really don't. I mean, I still try to all the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. Like, yeah, no. They really don't.
It's 100%. That's Ralph.
It is the Ralph one. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know the freaking names.
All right, let's get to the top 5, though. I don't know if Ralph's in it. I'm gonna put it up right now. They really should. They really. What is Sears' real name? It starts with a B.
I can't.
Can't what?
I can't add something. You got something locked up.
Bruce, what is Sears' name? What
is it? Bart?
Sorry.
Are you talking about Bart?
Yeah, Bart. Yeah. Go ahead, try now. Yeah, it's Bart. Is it Bart, Bruce?
I don't know. Don't look at me. I got.
If you're talking about an artist, then yes, it's Bart.
I got used to you calling him Bob.
Yeah, I think everybody calls him Bob now. All right, whatever. All right, let's get to the top 5. Yeah, I think it is Bart. It is Bart. Yeah, it's Bart. I think it's his name.
Did you work on that Turok book that you were talking about earlier?
He did. That's the dude that did Turok. Yeah. He's old as shit. Yeah. We talk about knee surgery all the time and what's the best compression socks.
Right. That's the one you shared the socks with, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Were they Nike compression socks?
No, we were talking. No, that's not. No, we were talking.
All right, here we go. Top 5
That was
covers
compression
of
pants,
the week.
Bruce, not the
I don't
socks.
know. I call that a cup. Never mind.
Here we go. Number 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be a week. Oh, yeah, not a ton of Gooner covers. So, and even the ones that are out there aren't that great. So we're gonna. I knew you were gonna do this. I get it, Dub. I actually looked at that 5 times. The only problem is, I don't know because he's flying away, but I liked it.
I really like this cover.
But dude, this is like the only Halloween cover where they don't have like ass crack showing or 2 dudes rubbing each other down with oil. So I kind of liked it.
What? I'm not gonna say anything.
I liked your cover as well, Bruce. That one was a heart. Yeah, it was. There was a. So I will say, like the regular covers were plentiful this week. Lots of A and B covers that were really good. Not so much when you got to variants. I felt it was a lot harder to pick the variants. But there was a lot.
I thought everything was just kind of equal across the board, to be honest with you.
I felt like I left off. There was more I wanted to put in the top 5 for the.
I agree, but I don't think
orders.
I'll tell you, even for the open orders, I don't think there was like any A+ tier or S tier.
Agreed.
I don't think there was any S tiers. I think there was a lot of like B to mid A tiers here. Like,
yeah,
you know
I think that the next couple of weeks are gonna be tough.
Yeah. All right, what do we got next?
All right, next coming up with number 4.
Definitely took it.
Yeah, the AHA. Number 4. Here we
Can't believe
go.
you put it that low.
Well,
I mean, I like homages. I like No Man's. I like No Man's A cover too.
See, that was one I like that one. Spies Like Us.
Spies Like Us. Spoiler alert. Like, it's kind of in the inside too. So, like, I mean, it's spies in the inside. So, like, and I'm really digging this book too, which I don't know if we're ranking it later. I think we should, but I'm digging the book. I think it's really great. So there you go. King Spawn, huh?
Yeah, and Puppeteer Lee, like the style of art. I don't know. I'm not a huge Spawn. Like, I don't read much Spawn unless I have to, but I just like that depiction. He did a really good job. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah, like us. Yeah, I get it.
Not like us.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to number.
Oh, look at this guy. Where were you at, BK? Not in Baltimore. That's where. Not blessed enough to get out your mom's house. That's where.
All right, number 3. Oof. There's the AHA. I gotcha. So mine was Rakta Lynn, I believe, did the Harley cover. I don't know, something about that I liked. And I got nothing bad to say about your cover either, Bruce.
I was trying to decide. I was trying to decide between the Harleys, and I thought that the Halloween.
Leave Fan Yang alone.
Had it, dude. What the disproportionate of whatever the fuck is going on in that thing is just ridiculous.
Doesn't matter.
Lying on a web.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Then if she's lying on a web, then how come was she fucking 36 feet tall and it's all fucking between her heel and her fucking calves or what?
Maybe she is, yeah.
So she's like got disproportionate heel and calves. So she's got 6 foot tall heel and calves and then 2-inch thighs. That's fucking disgusting. No.
Who doesn't like long legs on a woman?
I like long proportionate legs on a woman that has a nice rumpus on it. Not 6 foot fucking thigh or not thighs.
Just because you're 5'8", Marco, and you don't like
bitch,
the look up for women.
Bitch, I ain't 5'8".
I don't know. You look kind of short this weekend. I don't know what it was. It was the bag, the shoes. Just say it.
I did not look short this week. Maybe it was because some of us actually do work. The rest of you just sit around and sleep till 11 in the afternoon. I don't know what to tell you. You are not.
We were eating breakfast.
Yeah, I don't know. Not the best.
I don't know. I liked it, Bruce. I think he had a good pick.
Yeah, everybody likes a
I
leg.
think everybody's pick was good.
That's not a good leg, though. Like,
Number
dude,
3.
nobody's shins are 6 feet tall and their thighs are only 1 foot, dude. That's ridiculous.
Ed said he has to turn up the chat to see Bruce's picks on the side because his.
Oh my God! Hold on. Just tell us again. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Ed. That's the A cover for Hello Halloween.
Yes,
it was a good A cover. I bought it, read it. The A cover was one of the best things about that book.
There was another cover that was decent too. I believe.
Yeah, that other one was a little goonery.
Little goonery.
Goonery, eh?
That's the thing now. Goonery.
Yeah,
dude. That 5. Hold on, 5'4" is Pete on a good day. Let's just relax here, Ed. You get confused. Not all of them the same.
That Space Ghost cover reminded me of the Space Ghost from Dell, like from the 68 or something. It looked like very similar style, the way it's laid out.
You mean key?
Was it gold key?
It's a that. I mean, that's what it is a gold key cover.
I thought it was a Dell, but it could be gold key.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
I care. I like that book a lot. I'm a fan.
Nobody else does.
Not true.
All right.
Nobody like your book.
Yeah, that's
number
fair.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I like that Hello Halloween, even though it's a prison.
Yep.
I like that.
Really?
Prison. I think did a good job. Yeah.
I like the other Hello Halloween better. I thought it was good. And then I mean, that's why you didn't hear me say anything about Bruce's cover because
I don't know. Yours was more goonery than his.
Yeah, I know.
I just had that cover.
Yeah.
He just had that cover. You can't say anything. He just had that cover. Yeah, too.
I don't think so. I think yours is more goonery than Bruce's.
He's gooning more than I am.
I'm not.
Let's
He
see.
had that
I'm
as
gonna go
number
back.
2. What are we
He did
talking
not.
about here?
Look at Bruce's cover.
It looks shitty. It looks
Look
unfocused.
at the cover Bruce chose.
Oh, you're right. I did. I
And
did. I went
yours
for the
is
board.
way more.
Hey,
goonery.
whoa! Somebody
more
set me up on
bonus
that
cover.
shit. Somebody once set me up on that shit.
Ah, come on.
Look at that.
Shit. Ah, shit.
Come on.
Yeah, nobody. No, I follow the exact. Whatever link you send me is the exact book that gets put up.
It's from some independent. It's I know what the story's about.
I looked it up. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, she starts a band from the apocalypse, and one of it's a horse.
Is it BoJack Horseman?
No. Hold on. Let me see what it is. I went to my LCS. They did not order that book, by the way. They ordered one copy. It sold out. I'll get it in a minute. All right.
All right. Let's move on to.
There was. Hey, by the way, there's 2. I'm surprised Bruce didn't go even further. I thought Bruce was going to go further because, as you can see, if you go back, his then mine, she gets in more and more. It's anti-Christine and the 4 unicorns of the apocalypse. So it's like if the Antichrist and the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse turned into a rock band. That's the gist of it. But yeah, so the next one after that, her titties are out. You know what I mean?
Why would I pick that? This is a family show.
Please. But then the book after that, I was surprised you didn't pick the one after the trippy one where she it goes even further, less and less clothing 4 times. So interesting thing. Antichrist started a rock band and turned the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse into unicorns instead of ending the world. That's what that book's about. And it's done by Weird Brain Publishing. So I assume you can still get it.
Outgooning the Gooner.
Why don't we hit them up over there? I think we can hit them up and they'll come on. Oh, yeah, dude. These dudes look like Gooners. Bro, maybe not. Maybe we won't contact them. Okay, just on the artist.
All right. We're moving on to variants now, and here we go with number 5. Oh, look at that. Outlaw Showdown.
Yeah, I like McManus.
I don't even know what the title of my book was. Was it Exquisite Corpses?
Yeah, that's Exquisite Corpses. I like that one. I thought it was creepy.
Yeah,
that is not the cover I did.
That's the
got
cover you sent.
That is not it, bro.
I don't even know if that's. I didn't double check your work to see if.
I don't even know that's a fucking variant, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I don't know if it is.
Huh.
I'm sorry, man. I was in a hurry, so
No, it's all right.
I took whatever links you had.
It's all right.
Yeah, that ball pit thing was really creepy to me. So
yeah, dude, that's cool. I like that. I like it.
all right, let's move on to number 4.
I actually did that. You know what that is?
No, what did you pick?
Yeah, I did. The 125 Bourgeon brand. Yeah, I did that. You're right. I just did it earlier. I forgot. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I did it. It was right.
Okay.
See,
all right, here we go. Number 4. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, this
Good
is
pick,
fucking
Bruce.
Great show. Great segment where we're all picking the same books. I do. Yeah. I actually looked for that. Somebody bought that. I wasn't going to buy the, because it's a 1 in 15 or something for the corpses.
The creep
I
show?
wasn't going to. Yeah.
Oh,
no, for the corpses. And I wasn't going to buy it. But then somebody
What the
bought
hell,
it.
Ed?
Huh?
Ed said, cover my book back up.
Damn.
Rough tonight.
Well, it's a good variants. I always do pretty well, and it's the regular covers that I don't kill. All right, what do we got?
All right, let's move on to number 3.
1 in 25. Thank you. Sorry, thank you for the correction. That was the Hello Halloween cover. I knew you were gonna do that because it's Aja. That fucking shit's garbage, though. Stop.
What?
It's Aha, and it's not
Aha.
garbage. I think it's fantastic. His name is Aha.
Great. That's a
It's
great
Aja,
cover.
I
and
think it's
but
a
that
great
shit,
cover.
that's shit's garbage. You do this every time.
You know, you're gonna have to go to school.
It's
Yeah.
also a garbage. It's also a garbage book. I mean, it's no garbage like King Spawn, but it's a garbage book.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna justify that with a response.
Okay. Have you read that book?
I have not.
It's not good.
I will, but I have not.
Yeah, that's the only one we put on there for that. Yeah, that's fair.
That was a
Not
1 in
bad
50.
cover.
The King Spawn.
Yeah, that's the
That's
1 in
fucking-
50.
Yeah, that's a little out of pocket. Well, I bet. Yeah, I mean, come on.
I'm sure it's sold. I'm sure it's sold.
Maybe. I don't know. Buying 1 in 50s is not. And King Spawn is not.
Well, it's
I'm
better
gonna
better than the 1 in 1,000.
Yeah, the 1 in 1,000. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's wild. That is wild.
All right, number
the cover's
2.
good. Yeah, the cover's very good.
Ooh. I'm switching it up this week. Doing
Turtles, Power Rangers, and Terminator.
We all just went wild for number 2.
Obviously,
Obviously, I was in a Halloween type spirit while I was doing this. 'Cause this is like my
the
third
John Boy
Halloween cover of
Myers
this
on
fucking
Turtles. Just saying, John Boy Myers. Woo.
yeah. That's some good turtles.
Ivan Tao.
that
Ivan Tao
hey,
was
that
in-
Terminator's fucking sweet, bro. It is.
I think he did a good job. He had the Tao. There was a regular one, but the Virgin looked so much better.
Yeah, I'd have to give dub on this one. To be honest with you, it's good. That's a sweet one. Thank you. They're all solid. Thank you very much. Yeah, they are. It's good. It's good to see a different one.
All right, let's see what the
The
number
1 in
1.
1,000 was 50 different sketch covers. Jesus.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, you get if you got to 1 in 1,000, you get the first 50 orders got
Okay.
a sketch from
Gotcha.
from Todd. 50 different sketches.
Hey, that
All
shit
right.
will sell. People love Todd. It'll sell.
Yeah,
and
that's
just
true.
that's
Mhm.
fucking. That's a lot of junk to try to actually get sales numbers up.
And the number 1 pick.
Bruce,
Can we even
Oh,
show that
we
cover?
can't even
Holy
show
moly.
that. You should have edited that goonery.
Wow.
What?
Ed,
There's
you're
nothing showing.
disqualified.
There is nothing showing.
There's something. Her period strings showing over there, dude. What are you
Period.
talking
That's a
about?
snake's head or something. I don't know what that is.
Bro, that's not appropriate in any imagination of it.
It's,
Bruce, this is where you just are such a cap, bro.
what? What are you talking about?
You cap so hard.
This is a Mike Mayhew beautiful cover.
Mute cap. I call cap. Cap. Automatic disqualification. Wait, aren't you fucking? If you did this, we told you if you did this again, you're automatically disqualified for the next week. She's farting bubbles. It does look like she's farting bubbles.
Thank you. Bruce takes it. Thank you very much for all the gooners in the audience.
This is the only cover people thought you had was good. Yeah, not a family show anymore because of this.
Bruce has impeccable taste.
No.
See how this works?
That's not. You do understand he doesn't even like that. He just does it because he knows he can get a rise out of it.
It's Mike Mayhew. It looks like a painting with the freaking zombie samurai in the back. Get out of here.
Really? It looks like it does look like she's pooping out bubbles.
What book is that?
That is Dead Samurai's number 3.
Dead Samurai.
We are the Goon Squad.
Wait, hold on. We got to check to make sure that this is an store exclusive.
What?
Uh-oh! Real Cap coming on. Did he just throw up a store exclusive?
It's not a store exclusive.
Triple break the rules. It is a store exclusive.
It's not. I saw that cover when I was looking as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Dead Samurai's number 2, isn't it? Oh, no.
3.
Let me see.
Would you like us to wait while you look
open
it up?
order 2? Yeah.
Bob Ross.
This is just turned into Bruce trying to fucking goonerize
this is Bruce winning the night with a beautiful.
You didn't win. You didn't. You got one. The only vote you got all night long.
This is the only vote that goddamn matters.
Were the girls shitting bubbles? That's all you got. All right. What do we got next, before we get demonetized?
God damn you, Kevin.
Yeah, vagina bubbles. Oh, that's so gross. That is so gross.
Blip.
No. That is disgusting. All right, what do we got? FOC next?
We are going to do FOC. She got Bubble Bush.
Well, in light of the gooniest book of the year, please hit that like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you're watching on the rewind.
The way we linked up. This is because we linked up with Bruce's Kingdom of Nerds, the extra goonery this week. All right, go ahead. What do we got?
Oh,
fuck Frank show. What?
Wow.
Yeah. Stop cutting the line, you son of a bitch. Derek versus Frank.
Damn.
I like Derek.
Damn. I love the Cho and I love the Chew. The detail in the Chew is crazy.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean you get to cut in line. Definitely left.
I'm gonna have to buy both. I'm buying both.
Nope, can't do it.
They're open order. I'm buying both.
Yeah, choose one or the other. One or the other. Chew wins. Fuck Frank Joe.
What did he do to you this year?
I already said don't cut in line.
At least he didn't take books off your table and just throw money at you.
With side move.
Side move.
All right, go ahead.
This is a tough choice. I mean, I love that show. It looks so a lot of work, but Chew.
That Chew's better. I like Chew better.
That's why we choose best cover in a long time.
That is, yeah. All about the Choo Choo Train. Oh, he's got jokes.
Yeah.
It's a log. First off,
yeah, exactly. You know what? We'll probably get into it a little bit more.
Probably would if he didn't cut in line
at the end of the.
I don't know who the fuck he thought he was, but he wasn't.
He's Frank Cho. You leave Frank Cho alone.
Yeah, nobody knew who he was, so I said, "Fuck you, Frank Cho. You don't cut in line." Nobody knew who he was.
That's not true. Maybe you were at some weird place.
Mark Brooks. Dude, he bumped Howard to cut in line, by the way. I mean, how do you bump a senior citizen?
Like Howard Chaykin?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why me and Howard kept hanging out, because after I said that, he thought that shit was funny.
I love Wonder Woman and Storm, but Mark Brooks over Jenny Frison any day of the week.
Mark Brooks nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
try. There's like 50. There's 50,000 Deadpool Batman books. We're gonna go through some of them. You know how the things go, but I try to like team them up against each other, and I definitely like the Brooks here. Brooks, look, I think sometimes Brooks' stuff gets just generic. It's like generic Brooks, like his style. But I think he did a really good job, and did a character I like. Which unfortunately I like the other two characters too. So I just don't like Scarlet Witch. I thought that it would be closer, but it's definitely Brooks. Brooks.
The faces on the Brooks are like distinct,
So
and
the
they
legs.
look. He did, yeah. I mean the whole thing, but like if you look at like their faces, then you look at the faces over on Frison's.
Well, Frison did
Storm,
the white eyes again. She doesn't draw eyes anymore. She just draws like fucking white eyes.
Yeah, Storm looks like, if you just look at her head, it looks like Galactus's face.
Yeah, there you go. It looks emotionless.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Or Kang or whatever.
Dead eyes.
Brooks is nice.
Yeah, Brooks is nice.
Brooks doesn't get enough.
Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got. So I think Brooks got that. Oh, look, we got some more Batman Deadpool covers. Sozo Micah on the left.
There's another one that can't draw fucking
right.
late. First off, what is going on with Frost in the Sozo Micah? And then you got weird boobs. Like,
what's wrong with that?
I thought both of these were not good, so I just put them against
Sozo.
Sozo's not good. I've never seen a naked woman before.
I think
that's
good.
not how women
look. I have seen plenty of naked women.
I'm not sure if you have. That is not how they look. That is gross.
Well, that's good because neither one of them are naked. So
yes,
Susan. Well, I'm just saying that in like their body type doesn't look that. And I don't know what
Sozo Micah's a fashion designer, so she knows what.
Yes,
I don't think she does because she's done too many drugs.
I think she does. Whoa.
We've talked about her issues before.
You've talked about her issues before.
I've never talked about that.
It's very unfortunate. I mean, I like her as a person, but she has problems.
I think we need a disclaimer at this point.
Yeah.
Malcolm, please try to sue me over that. Please try to sue me over that. Please do.
Not Renovision's opinions.
Yes.
No, they're facts. They're not opinions.
That is not the opinion of Kingdom of Nerds.
They're not opinions.
I am not co-signing that.
Nope.
They are facts.
Nope.
They are 100% facts. Come see me. I'm outside. That's it. You mentioned that. Dude, he didn't get this wrong. You're kind of right. Now that I see it, you're kind of right. It doesn't look like her body though. She's only 5'2".
All right, let's
Sarah.
Jesus, Sarah.
More Batman and Deadpool.
Oh, dude, this isn't even half of them.
Andy Kubert gave you Gambit and Damian, and Lee Bermejo gave you Doom and Joker.
Which is funny because of how he drew the Joker on the card. I think is funny. Yeah, and then we got Bermejo.
I like both. I like both though.
I kind of do too. I actually like the Robin, which is kind of
weird. The Robin is good.
So I thought there's kind of cool characters here.
I go with the Bermejo on this one.
Cosmic.
That's a good one. All right, let's keep moving along to our next set.
You got no friends, BK.
Doctor Strange #1 by Fan Yang, and then we have Fantastic Four #6.
Yeah, both are 125.
Which by J. Scott Campbell. Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I just put the question mark in there just to be sure.
And the that's the Invisible Woman somehow.
It's the Invincible Woman, is what it was called.
Sorry, Invincible Woman.
So, but it's Sue of some kind, so I don't know.
Fan Yang, let's go, Fan Yang.
Is that Angela?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Angela never looked so good right there.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with the Angela as well.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't there. RP. If there's not proof of a picture, he wasn't there. And he wasn't there. Yeah, I think the right one's cool too. From the rival games.
There you go. That's why I don't know what it is. Yep. Thanks, Kevin.
All right. Thanks, Kev.
All right. Let's see if we have any more. Was that the last one?
Oh, we're not holding on our bated breath there, Pete.
I'll go get the high chair.
Damn, bro. All right. Speaking of Baltimore, at least one person, maybe only one from Renovision, did some digging. So I decided to use some of our books from digging for. Is this the next segment, right?
Well, unless you want to take it or leave it.
Oh shoot, take it or leave it. Let's go take it or leave it. My bad. Let me
trying to be finished before 11:30.
We're not getting out of here before 11:30. You know what's kind of funny, and this is something I was actually going to bring up earlier to most of you people out there, see what you guys thought. So I don't know if you guys follow my Instagram. I don't post a lot on there. I'm not really a social guy, believe it or like social internet guy. But I about 3 months ago, I picked up like a huge collection, and they were all in UPS like medium mailer boxes. I think it was like over 130 of those medium. You know which ones I'm talking about? The ones like this. So it just so happened that I'm going to start getting to them because I'm supposed to be going to Motor City Comic Con and going through them. We're going to film them because I bought the collection for $800, and I'm not usually telling people what I did, but I bought it for $800. And a good question was asked: what's in the boxes? And I said, I have no clue. So we're going to see if I can get the $800 back out of it. I think I can. So what I'm going to do is, and maybe we'll go out and pull up one of the boxes and open it up to just play with you and see if there's anything good in it. But I do know that there's some 90s like dredge in there, and there's some other stuff too. So I think we're going to try to go through a box from now on, one box a week, or maybe 1 or 2 boxes a week, kind of dig through it. And I'm going to pre-tape most of it to see what was in it. I think you guys would enjoy watching that. Now, I don't know if we should do that standalone content or just show it on here. And then you can either cheer or boo me for an idiot. But I think that should be some good content. You ready, Dub?
Yeah.
It could be all Death of Spider-Man. It could be.
It could be all Turok #1s. We don't know. It
could be all Turok #1. It is what's in the box. I'll grab 2 and maybe we'll see what's up. Jeffrey, what's up? All right, go ahead. What do we got?
Something doesn't look right with our screen.
Yeah.
It's fuzzy.
Well, so first of all, we have Flash. So it's Flash number 26.
So this is the reason why we're doing it, because everybody's, even without reading the DC books, they're all hyped about DCKO. I'd say 95% of this book was a waste of time and space. So
95%?
Yes, 95%. I think 5%, including the actual last 2 pages, were pretty well done. So I'm gonna give it a crooked thumbs up because I actually want to see kind of what's gonna happen. But it was I'm having a feeling, because I read a couple of these KO tie-ins, you could have just done a one shot, and I think saved us all a lot of fucking bullshit and a whole forest of trees at this point.
So like every event that happens.
What?
Just like every X event.
Yeah. Every what? I can't hear you. What'd you say?
X-Men event that happens.
No, not true. Not true. Not
Mutants. True. Summers event. True. Every Summers event that happens.
Yeah. I get it. But I'd like to hear Bruce's opinion on this one, because I mean,
I like Impulse. I like Bart. I hate the way that he made so much growth between the early 2000s when he was in the Teen Titans.
Yeah, fair.
And it seemed like they all of that just went out the window. He was acting so childish and just not listening. I'm just like, what the hell? I don't know.
Yep. And it was like a lot. It was like generalized rehash, right? For like 90% of the book, which is like
a lot of origin story.
A lot of just junk. Like And by the way, you got to remember, like a year or that last Flash event, not this last one, the previous one to that, I was thoroughly enjoying reading it with all the Flashes and everything like that. Flash, I thought, was a really good DC book, especially when they're going a hard time and they didn't have like any other books out at the time. This was before Absolute, and they just didn't even have. They had nothing in their bank, and Flash was kind of like the bright spot. And it's sad. I was disappointed. I was actually excited to read this, and then like the DCKO tie and stuff was very small. Minute in this, like, which is also semi disappointing because I get it that people are excited or whatever, but like I kind of wanted a little bit more of the tie-in so we can make a real adjustment of like, oh, maybe this title is going to make it. So I'm going to give it a crooked thumbs up because I do like the last 2 pages in this, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm giving it a crooked thumbs up too.
Yeah,
I want to see more of the KO stuff with Wally and Bart.
I think that's the run I was talking about, the Josh Williams stuff. Yeah, in a week.
I also give this a crooked thumbs up. I feel like the art. I had to actually go look up the artist. The artist is Vasco Georgiev, and the art was super clean.
Yeah.
I like the lines. And I wanted to like the story because Mark Waid wrote the story, and I was excited.
Shout out Mark Waid, hell of a dude, by the way.
Yep. Mark. Oh, did you meet him this week?
No, yeah, for sure. Bullshit
awesome.
With him a bunch. Yeah.
Mark, but it was Mark Waid and Christopher Cantwell, so it was a shared writing duties on this book. And like you said, the end of the book is what it was for. I didn't really like Iris. I thought Iris was like a little kid. She's a kid.
It was weak, yeah.
But then they were both acting like 12-year-olds. So like I don't know.
I think I'm thinking Wade wrote the DCKO tie-in stuff, and the other guy wrote the rest of it. Would make sense.
You might be onto something there. So
Wade's a wild dude too. He's down to earth, wild dude. Like really cool.
Wade doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a
fuck.
Zero fucks given.
By the way, ask me later. I did actually fanboy finally. It wasn't for Mark Waid because Mark Wade's a cool dude. I actually
was it for Frank Cho?
Was it Michael Cho?
Michael Cho's all right, but first off, Michael Cho, buy a leather jacket that fits, dude. You're still trying to wear. You're still trying to squeeze into your high school fucking leather.
Well,
jacket.
come on.
I mean, I'm just saying, my man. By the way, it wasn't that fucking cold either, and that bar was hot as fuck. Okay, so like,
I think you were the only one sweating in that bar. It was nice and cool in that bar.
That's not true.
No. All right, with that, we're gonna move on to our next.
Oh, nice, good job, Jeff.
Justice League Unlimited number 12.
No.
This one was also written by Mark Waid. And then the art was done by Dan Mora.
Well, it was all over the place.
Yeah. I had a hard time following this book for sure. But I did like the art. I thought the art was well done. There was some great, like, kind of splashy-ish pages, like half splash pages.
Go back and see your past self shit, though. Like, through the window was just, it was nonsensical.
I didn't get a chance to read this, but I saw a lot of fanboys bitching about Batman, about what's going on with Batman.
No, I don't know.
The identity?
Isn't that the new Batman that you're talking about? I think you're talking about a different book.
No, I'm talking about this.
Dude, this book was so all over the fucking place, Bruce. Like so all
screw it.
You're talking about Batman Beyond.
Terry is in Batman Beyond.
Oh, he's talking about Terry. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the least of the problem with this fucking book. This book is
that's a huge problem for me. So
yeah, but I mean, it was like random with a lot of like the shit that was happening. Like every panel was changing around and trying to just quarter thumbs down. Like I don't know, man. I don't know.
You gave it a partial thumbs down.
Pete deserves this, dude. Yes, you are.
I'm giving it a full thumbs down because
you can come in, Pete.
Because Terry McGinnis is not Batman Beyond, so that's all.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
I would say this. I didn't get a chance to read it, but I do know that that Batman Beyond is from a alternate reality, alternate dimension. So it's not Terry.
It's not him. It's like everybody is from an alternate dimension,
Yeah.
but they're not from alternate dimension. It doesn't make any sense. And they try to talk about a backstory. That's what I'm saying. It was so crazy with how much shit they were trying to do in this book that is exhausting. It
Go
was
ahead, Pete.
exhausting.
I ain't read shit.
I didn't, which is why I was waiting out a little bit.
All right, go ahead. Get rid of this one.
All right, next.
We didn't read the Superman one. If the Superman was good, we didn't read it. But this week, this is not a good start off for that event.
Speaking of not a good start off, for
Actually, it
event,
was. I'll be honest. I think Doug was a stupid character. I thought this was a bad idea.
spoiler alert.
I thought it was. And I wanted to hate this book. But by the end, I was like,
can I ask the X-Men Slappy on the panel?
Mm-hmm.
who's that? Doug?
The summer slappy, yeah.
Yes, I'm a
I don't think
Slappy
so.
over there.
Yeah.
Since when does Doug have the power of speech? Like
To take it
what
away.
he did in the book. What he did in the book.
To take it away.
No,
You had to
so,
read the walk-in. You had to read the book that led into this one, the over one shot.
How come I got to read so much history? Isn't this a new event?
it's a lot
Yeah,
of
it
no,
started.
one-
It started
There's
at
one part before this.
yes. There's one part before this, and they explained all that.
The overture.
It's just one part. There's a one shot.
overture, hit the lights. Like it was.
Yeah.
what the hell?
No,
You're gonna
I
do
really.
Scooby Jazz hands next?
Hey, this is why I thought it was cool. I thought it was just going to be plain whatever. This Doug guy, everything else. The way they did the apocalypse stuff in this, and then they didn't just make Doug's power.
And spoiler either. Doug, that was like the event was like 2024, if not 2023, when that
Yeah.
he took
When he was
over for
able
Apocalypse or
Yeah.
Air
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
You know, because he's
But-
making characters do things just by talking to them. It's like, when did he get that power?
Like 2023.
Well, that was all his original power was languages and speech.
Languages.
It was
Yeah.
just
But Bruce,
a jump.
I don't want to ruin that part. I want to tell you about it, but I don't want. Hey, didn't get the notification, but here it is. Okay.
What if
hey, Mr.
what if Maya spoils it?
No, not about the power. Not about the power, Meyer. What I'm saying is he did something specific to a certain character here that is questionable on how he did it. And one of it is because he got Apocalypse's power.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
in
well,
this
that's
world.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, but like it was kind of cool that he did that. But even what they did with Cortez, like the Cortez stuff, I thought was really kind of cool because it was like,
Fabian.
yeah.
I because I didn't get to read this yet. So I'm
Yeah.
following
So
along.
they're not being one of the reasons about X-Men is they've really been being pussies and not like doing the whole they pussified their books. Like it's been like, we're not going to offend anybody. We're going to try to play it soft or whatever. They didn't do that shit. What? They didn't do that shit in this one. They didn't do that shit in this one. And by the way, just wait till Omega Kids, because I sent you the picture of what they say about that in Dub's Boy. I'll tell you that other book was probably the best book because of one fucking panel. But no, I really did. I thought this book was. I almost didn't pick this book up because I was like, this is gonna be trash. I told you guys after the one shot that I was kind of getting a little bit like depressed because I don't think this was gonna be a good event. And then they came out with this shit. And I was like, okay, all right. Anyways, so thumbs up for me. Thumbs up. It was a surprise.
Crooked thumbs down because I don't care about this event. I don't care about Age of Apocalypse. And I just bring back X-Men regular titles and make them good. Instead of 27.
I know you can't say that with
one.
the KO event that's fucking going on right now. You can't say that
The
with
first-
this is going on over at
First issue of
DC.
KO was good, damn it.
KO fucking
So
sucks
far-
dick hard.
Wait. So far,
Gobbles
you
it.
count all of the tie-ins. KO is at about 7 parts. This event with the X-Men is about 16 or 15, somewhere in there.
That's not true.
So
Not
there's
even.
more. There's been more X-Men books than there
There's
have been
going to be
KO
more
books.
X-Men books. Not yet.
But
I
exactly,
sent
there are
Dub
more
the
X-Men
list.
books.
I sent Dub the list of tie-ins in number one.
Dude, to the KO. Hey, Bruce, you didn't have a single win in KO tie-ins this week. All the books were fucking trash.
What are you talking about? You just gave the other book a thumbs up.
I gave it a quick thumbs up for 2 pages out of a 20-page book.
Are you gonna get
And everybody, including you, agreed that 18 of the pages were dog shit.
I didn't say 18 of the pages were bad.
And you're a DC slappy. All right, go ahead. What do we got
Excellent, Slappy. You're doing the opposite here over here. Get out of here.
No, I'm straight down the middle.
Yeah, this thumbs up was a surprise.
It was.
Right.
I think I would like this.
Unexpected.
Oh.
Thumbs up for Marco on the X book.
So
Wow.
unexpected.
Get the
Shock.
fuck out of here. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Take it. Let's go. On to the next one.
You're lucky I didn't read that book. Omega Kids is the next
forbid.
book. So this is
In this book, at one point, the writer, I'm not going to name who it is, calls Cyclops a chode. Two thumbs up. He got it right. 2 thumbs up.
It's all right. You can say who the writer is.
It's Tony.
I'll say
I
I literally texted him that. I literally texted him, it was like thumbs up, and he's like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "Shout out, got it." Besides the chode comment in here, I did not. And if you guys read this book, you can't tell me you saw the last page coming.
Well,
I didn't see it.
So I didn't.
I did not see that coming at all. And what's that? The one girl, the young girl in here, that bitch is crazy. So thumbs up. It was good. It was really good. Oh, spoiler alert that Cyclops is a chode. That's not a spoiler alert. Dub says it every week. That's not a spoiler alert.
You leave Cyclops alone.
it's just all the summers that I have a problem with. Just all of them and so many of
All right.
them.
Well, I disagree with you. I was saying this is good. This is another one where it's like sometimes you hope your friends do
You
good
thought this
stuff,
was
but
good?
you don't. Huh?
You thought this was good?
Yeah, I thought the end was
Okay.
very good. I thought the end was like.
One
I thought
page-
it was good.
One page of 32 pages you thought were good.
No, more. I told you because the chode thing was like 3 pages in.
Okay, 2 pages you like.
Did you- No, I thought it was.
That was
the last
No,
DC
no,
book.
hold on.
Yes.
Hey, Bruce, hold on. I didn't. No, that's not why I said it. I told you I thought it was going one way with the story. The last page was such a surprise. That means the whole story had to have you going somewhere. And the last page, you're like, holy shit. But yeah, I like X-Men. I don't lie about it, but I definitely tell you when X-Men shit's garbage. But yeah,
That's probably
this
why I
was-
was extra late, Adam. I had to watch the end of the game.
This was actually super surprising. It was like very good. Very well done. I mean, he did a good job on it. And the end, I mean, I really wanted to pick up another book. Look, if I'm gonna give Flash a crooked thumbs up for 2 pages that were okay, when a story's good, and then at the end you get surprised, you don't see it coming, especially with a book like if you read anything, I'm gonna say for me, Dark Justice League. I've read a lot of that, so I don't usually get surprised at the end. You see after number 1 where it's going. We weren't exactly surprised at the end of Flash. We saw that was where that was going, right? Like that's another one, right? If you read Justice League, you kind of know where it's going at the end of number 1. I'm telling you, nobody knew that the end 2 pages on this fucking thing, or 4 pages, whatever it was. You didn't see that shit coming. Nobody did. And that's good. It gives us something different. So I'm not sure it looked generic on this one, to be honest with you. And I think there's a reason why. And I can't tell you because then it would spoil the end. So I'm not going to tell you. Anyways, go ahead.
Bruce, did you get to this one?
Yes, I did. Crooked thumbs down. I'm not going to read this book again. I don't care about Quentin. I don't care about those damn kids. And fuck them for saying chode. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, see, that's why he's mad. He's mad that Summers got called a chode.
Leave Cyclops alone.
He's
So-
mad that Summers got
Nobody
called a
puts Cyclops
chode.
in the corner.
So Cyclops got called another X character, and that's why
Yes.
that's why
That's
you're
kind of
excited?
funny. That's kind of funny.
Goddammit.
Another Starjammer too. It's kind of funny because it's of the same. It's part of his dad's crew, which is actually double funny that he wrote that. It's absolutely hilarious. And I see that Bruce is mad because, and this is what I get it. You're
I'm
going to
not
see him give thumbs down to books that disrespect the Summers because he's a Cyclops fan. He's
I
a
am a
closeted
Cyclops
Cyclops
fan.
fan
There we
because
go.
most closeted Cyclops fans are also trash DC fans. So
Who's a
I'm just
closet
saying.
Cyclops fan? There's nothing closeted about me.
Yeah, there's
It's a
only
real
one closeted Cyclops fan on this show.
He's not always done dirty, dude.
Thank
he
you,
was done right in
Barlow.
this book. Shout out Tony Fleece. Shout out Rod for the cover. Great book. Pick it up. It was good. It was good. All right. Anybody else read it?
The art was good.
I did not.
Still take it then.
Lucky you,
Gotta
though.
take it.
Lucky
Don't
you.
worry, we'll be reading number 2.
Leave Britney Spears
I do
alone.
will.
I did not read this.
No Man's Land. I also did not read this.
This is my favorite book of the week.
Oh,
Really?
I mean, it's got a lot of 30 Days a Night ish type artwork on the inside, a lot of blacks. They use a little bit of color, whites, grayscale. The dialogue, this isn't a book for BK because there's way too much dialogue and big words in it, but it doesn't seem. Do you remember when DC for like a long time, and not too recent past, their books just had so much dialogue, but there was like no picture telling you what's going on. It was all dialogue based. Do you remember that? It's only a couple of years ago when that was like their biggest problem was they just over dialogued everything. This does have a decent amount of dialogue in it, but then there'll be 3 panels where it's all action. So you'll get the dialogue and then a whole strip of 1/10 panels. You know which ones those are, the squares. It's the perfect square panels where it'll go across it, and you get 4 1/10s and just show you this like emptiness. It gives
You
you this
should have
great
picked one of the movie poster homages though here.
I did. I picked it for my other thing. Yeah.
Which one did you go with? Did you go with Silence of the Lambs or the
No.
Spies Like Us?
Spies Like Us. Yeah.
You got to go Spies Like Us.
Yeah, you got to go Spies Like Us because the 2 characters they have on there is there. It's a U.S. agent and a KGB agent meeting. Also, what they're doing with that,
Well, I keep calling it like Red Heat because I've been waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting and cool. And when you're reading there, it's very interesting because they say something. They do some cute things with like the dialogue. So like when you're reading the dialogue, I'll just say at this point, there's a part where you read the dialogue and one of the characters tries to introduce the other character by asking what their name is. So, because somebody else shows up, the character does not respond, but in the next panel, or not the next panel, a couple pages later, because they're both spies, right? Like they're both whatever. That spy then uses that person's name. And you think back to like how they did, like if you're reading it, you can catch because you're like, okay, cool. Now we're going to find out what this person's name is. They don't have, but then you see that person use the name later. In other words, they're acting like they don't know each other, but they know who each other is. I thought it was very clever. I thought it was very clever writing. It really is. I don't know who's doing this, but whoever it is very well done.
Guderansky.
Yeah.
Guderansky?
Yeah,
I think he's doing the art and the he's doing all of it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you. I will tell you
writing.
My favorite book of the week, man. It's not close. It isn't close, man. So thumbs up. It's ass. Boy.
No, that might have been the last book. I'm not sure.
No, I think that was that book.
Oh, No Man's Land is good.
Because then they said it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
So I don't think he would call it ass.
Second one probably sold out too. Anyways, all right. Until next week. I read some other stuff too. That Hello Halloween. There's an R.L. Stein story and it's fine, but Hack wrote like 2 stories. That dude's out of pocket, and somebody needs to send him a shrink, bro, because some of the shit in those were fucking ridiculous.
Robert Hack?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's get into CIC and then we'll invite the boys and we'll talk some Baltimore after that. So as I was saying, not everybody went and picked stuff up at CIC. I did, however, we aren't supposed to buy many books and we ended up buying over 100. So I'm going to kind of show you what we bought. And I'll be honest with you, our average price per book, excluding one book, our average price per book was about $2.50. So we'll show you.
Let me run your thing. Hold on.
Yep. I was going to pull them out, but I don't think I have them in order at all.
You doing show and tell?
No, not really. These are the books I picked up. Like see, for example, like here, see, we picked these books up. Okay, now, and it wouldn't work anyways because it's a small one. This is Amazing Spider-Man 162. We got this. So we were digging on Thursday. Yes, Thursday. And there's a guy who had $3 bins, but we bought so much, our average price per book out of that worked out to a little bit over $1.50. Amazing Spider-Man 162 for those people that don't know. Anybody know what this is? First appearance of
No.
Jigsaw. Yes, thank
Jigsaw.
you, Pete, for doing the jigsaw in the face. Always when you get ASM early, even 30 cent, 35 cent, anything really, even into the 130s first appearances, cheap is a pretty good deal for $1.50. How can you pass it up? We're not saying it's a 9.8 because I doubt it is, but graded 9.8s, there's 160 of them, 520 for a 9.8. We think it's above a 9.0. Obviously, we think even when we picked it up, it was above 9.0, pressing even higher. 150 at 9.0 for 120. The raw price for something similar, I couldn't find anything as nice of a copy as we had gotten, but it's 25 to 40. So to get a book for under $3 is a steal and a deal.
Absolutely.
Pretty decent one.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next up, for the people that don't know, it's Gore Street. Gore Street. We buy this whenever we can see this. Now I'll tell you, for this book, we spent $6 and change on it. But it was an extremely high copy. We got this from somebody we're not quite sure. It wasn't a comic book seller. This is a little tip. If you ever see people selling toys or cards or whatever, just look around if they got a comic book box. If they do, probably you should go through it. And that's where we found this one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys picked this one up.
Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. It's clean, brother. Let me see if it's in this one or if it's in the other one, dude. It's super clean. Raws go between 69 and 100, especially in the higher grade, because if you can get a 9.8, which there's only 23 of them, $310, which is a steal of a deal for that. Yeah. See, pretty good.
Cool, right?
It is. It is. It's Capullo work. Yeah, I mean it.
I think it's his
Did you
first,
see the little
or
thing?
possible.
It
first.
is. It's his first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
first.
and that's why people like it, because of that. Next up,
Ooh,
we got
Ooh, look
this
at
is
that
in
mullet.
the dollar bins.
I like the mullet.
Not only that, though, it wasn't just one book, and this is something you should always do: flip over books when you get it. Adventure with the mullet. On the other side was Batman Adventure 16. This was in the
Little Joker.
threes too, so we got for $1.53. The 16 doesn't really matter, I guess, not so much. But yeah, like it was like this. So this was the book you saw, and then when we flick, because you could feel it's a little bigger, you turn it over, and you got this book. And this is kind of the book you kind of heated up a little bit because Bruce DC Slappies apparently love ponytailed Superman. Graded 9.8. There's
Not a
46.
ponytail.
The last one sold for
The mullet of
171.
steel, all right.
The MacGyver mullet.
Dude, it is a mullet. Raw $5 to $15. Why, Bruce? Why did this one get pick up again? Is this something about the gun thing? Because it got more expensive recently.
I have no clue.
It has
Yeah, I don't
something
know
to do with
if
gun.
James
I don't
Gunn
know what it
mentioned
is.
this
He
or-
mentioned something about a
Yeah.
mullet or something, probably. And next up, I got this book. I got this book real cheap, $2.50. For those that don't know, we've talked about this book.
Is the first Vulcan?
It is the only summer brother I
look
like.
at this guy, I know that.
But this is the variant. I actually got both cover A, which is Deadly Genesis, and
Hey, this book kind of blends into the background.
it does.
It does.
That's actually first Vulcan because Vulcan's on the cover. Now I know people like the Wolverine, which is the second print,
First
but
guy.
technically this is his first appearance. And
I always thought this was Nightcrawler back in the
I know
day.
you always say that. We
Because
got
I
it for a
did.
couple bucks. Actually, it was kind of funny because when I got it, there's a guy next to me asking if anything was good in these boxes. And I was like, well, I just pulled this for $2. And he's like, that's solid. The funny thing is Raw, very rarely they sell, but the last sale of this variant sold for $5. But cover A sells between 5 and 15. I got both for $5. Graded versions of the 9.8, there's 188. They sell for 110 on average. But the A, this is very interesting. When they come up, people mismark the variant, so it sells cheap. But if you get them graded in 9.8s, the A is a lot cheaper. Like the A is only like $45 for a 9.8, where like the Raw is usually like, I mean, there was a $5 sale, but they're mainly like $10 to $15 for it, which doesn't make any sense. It just does. This book never makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and then everybody forgets about the Wolverine. You mentioned it, but
Wolverine
everybody
second print.
ignores the Wolverine one.
Yeah, no, people find that one. That one's more expensive raw. I think it's like $35 raw or $28 raw, but that hardly ever sells because nobody knows what it is, so they don't
Exactly.
put it up properly. Yeah, but the same thing with the variant. They don't do a good job marking off the variant. So, oh, thank you. There you go. There you go, Degrassi. Okay, against the mullet. Here we go. We got New Mutants 86. This is cameo appearance of Cable. We got it cheap. So once again, our average price is $153. This book goes raw 8 to 15.
Is that Cable on the cover?
No.
No, it's in the.
That's why it's a cameo, not a first appearance.
No, it's in the back.
9/8. There's 111 of them for $300.
That's Rusty.
Oh, from
I
Vacation.
put a question mark on this. That's
It's on
actually
the
Doug.
Wally World.
That's actually Doug. I put a question mark on this because
It kind of looks like the outfit he did buy in European Vacation, though.
because one sale was for 300, but realistically, this book
Yeah.
before that was selling for about 120. 128 was the one previous to it. So there you go. Once again, $1 pickup. We did pick this up, and we picked this up for $1.53.
It's $1?
Yes. Okay. Now, yes.
I like
but
this book.
ask me how we got it that cheap.
How you got that cheap, Marco?
I will show you the copy that we got this cheap.
Is this why your knees hurt?
Bro, my knees don't.
No,
hurt.
he was looking for an artist lost credit card. That's why his knees hurt.
So he wasn't doing push-ups? Pete?
They thought I.
Speaking of push-ups, you've been challenged to a push-up competition at the next show to see if you actually can do push-ups.
No, not against her.
From an expert. Well, she's the expert. Who do you,
No, I don't want no smoke.
I don't know what a push-up is.
I'm not doing any smoke with her. I told.
She
Hey, that
said-
was me. That was the
She
chat.
heard. She said you could do. You were talking about doing push-ups. She's like,
Yeah,
"You
I
want
said
to
not
do
as well as her. That was my quote. I can't do them as well as her. I'm gonna pull it up in a minute. I can't find out where this one is. Either way, this book, for those that don't know, is the second appearance of the Punisher.
Come down quite a bit.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Come
did.
down quite a bit.
It did. All right, this is why. Our copy, why I have 0.50 is because our copy is a 50. Missing a chunk down there.
Oh, yeah,
missing a
whoa.
little chunko.
Whoa.
Missing a chunko.
Still.
But who cares? We got it for
Buy it for
$1.53, dude. I'm not passing out for $1.53. I mean, and we know where a lot of stuff comes. This is all Bill Fade stuff from Roger. So our buddy Roger, who passed away, our friend's selling all the stuff that came out of those boxes. So, but yeah, 0.5, even at a 0.5, there's 7 there. I don't know why 7 people grade a 0.5. It doesn't make any sense, but it's $44. At what the raw for $10 to $24 is, that's not what the raw price of the book normally goes for. That's what it normally goes for in the same condition we got it. I went to find similar books for that. It usually goes to $10 to $24 in that condition. So
That could get up to it. I can't really see the rest of it. You can get up to a 2.5 with a chunk like that missing.
Yeah.
Could
yeah,
get up
maybe.
to.
I mean, the rest of it's not terrible. It might have
Could
it's-
get.
Could get. Is that what I'm just saying? Could get.
Look, man, how we pulled it up, 0.5 is what we needed. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. That's all we're kind of worried about at that point.
If you're gonna get
All
that
right.
graded.
No, probably not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know how I like that shit. I probably will give it a grade and keep it because that's the type of shit I collect. It's like weird shit like that. Plus, it came out of Roger's stuff. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, it's kind of
Rest in peace.
sentimental. Yeah, shout out Roger. Yeah, if you ever actually see these backing boards from the collector corner, that is our
Zone.
buddy.
Collector's
Yeah,
Zone from Jackson, Michigan.
yeah, for Jackson, Michigan.
That
That
is
is
again.
our-
Show it again so they
Show it
can see
again.
it clearly, because otherwise you're on a phone, you're tiny. You're like,
I
sure.
got a few of those.
Yeah, so that's our boy Roger who passed away. If you watch the show a long time, you know we told the story about how he was really good to us early on. But yeah, his stuff's going through. So we got we traveled all the way to Baltimore to buy shit from Michigan. And then finally, and Bruce was even asking about this. He's like, "You got that?" Now we didn't just get one copy of this; we got multiple copies of this.
We're talking about Motor City Comic Con. That's November
Yeah.
14th through 16th in Novi, Michigan.
We got Weird Mystery Tales. We've talked to number 8. We've talked about going after the bronze stuff.
What's up, lady?
Hey, how are you? We showed you. We got multiple copies of this already. Bruce, Too Late for You. Multiple copies and very high grade, I might add. I'm saying like one of them's got a shot. One of them's got a shot, and the other's is at least above a 9, if not a 9 9.4, 9.6.
Wait,
And
what
for
are
those
you-
people
what are
that
you
don't
talking about?
know, yeah.
Oh, you got one too?
I picked
You
up one
picked them
too during Baltimore.
Oh, did you? How much did you
Yeah.
pay for yours though?
It was probably like $5-6.
Yeah, not bad. All right. Graded 9.0 goes for $110. Raws
wow.
go anywhere from $9 on the cheap end to 60, but we're still saying like 60 wasn't. They're saying that's like probably in the 8 range, not even in the 9. So figure it out. That's how it goes. It's a good book to have. I'm glad you got one. Glad we
Yep.
left one for you. $5 was a little bit out of our price range for that book, but big spender
Too rich for
Bruce
my
over.
blood.
And then this is first Spectre, but we didn't just
Oh,
buy
yeah.
this one. We started buying all those. These black covers are all pretty good. This is number 25 for Moon Knight. 9/8's 168, and it did look, dude. The funniest shit about this? Sean must have looked at this. I picked the book up, put it to the side. He looked at it. He goes, "What do you think? Is it 9/8?" I said, "I don't care if it's 9/8 or not. It looks pretty good." He looked at this book for 10 minutes, not a second 10 minutes, and goes, "Yeah, I guess it is." I go, "Dude, we're buying a stack. They're $3 books. Bill's going to give us a deal on these. Just put it on there." He's like, "I guess it does look like it could be a 9/8. I don't understand. I mean, for $3, really $1.50. We're looking at this." He looked at it. He did one of these deals. Let me take it out. I'm not taking the book out for $1.50. I'm not. I'm just not. But he did. $222 for if it's fixed, and it actually there's a bunch around that $230 price at fixed. There was a weird auction where they auctioned it up. Don't ever auction books to sell them. 110. Raw is going for 12 to 55, but a lot of those people know because they pre-screen it. It comes back. It's not a 9/8. So there you go on that. What else do we got here? Oh, here we go for you goons. Witchblade 171 cover
Late
B.
run Witchblades.
Yeah, sometimes we pick up stuff just because we like the artist and think it's a little different. This is a variant that you don't come across the other day. Oh, thank you. It does add up. 0. There's 16 graded, but Gooners never sell their books, so we don't know what the sold price is.
Can't sell them.
Raws, not a lot of raws for sale or up for sale, but sold for $10. We don't look these up, but when you see something and it's a variant, you kind of just grab it for $1.50. Like, what are you going to do? You're adding it onto the pile. So we added that one onto the pile. Good little snag right there, I think. And then finally, oh shoot. So finally there is one book we spent some money on.
Whoa.
Yeah. We pretty much buy from the same people every time. There's one dealer that we've made a lot of money off of. I told this story before, what we used to do, where we used to just take his books, not even press them, turn them in, and sell them before we left the thing. But I have been looking for a very high copy of this for a long time, again, because I have a copy, but I didn't like, I don't know. I think I'm just going to grade it, keep it for PC. So this one right here, we talked to a guy that we know. He got this in a collection. It was a high grade collection. He had 4 of these. He sent 2 of them off, kept 2 back. The 2 they sent out without pressing them, 9/8. We looked this one over. He had $300 on it. Obviously, we didn't pay for that $300. And I say me. But average raw for around the grade that we were looking at, so it was already a good deal on it, is about $400. 9/6 goes for about 4.5, which is what he said the book was. 9/6. It is a clear 9/6. There's one little non-breaking tick on it, and I think even if we submitted it, it probably would be a 9/8. 9/8 is 470, and it's $1,000 for it. We got that for $250. So
Nice.
Shout out our homies.
Did you submit it?
No, I have it right here. I still have it right here. We're going to actually press that little. It's a very small. Right here, there's a very small indentation that does not break color. Very small indentation that doesn't break color. I don't know what I'm going to do with it for that cheap of a price. I don't know.
The last copy of this that I had, I actually sold to Roger. So Roger had
Oh, nice. This didn't come out of Rogers. This came out of somebody else. I'll tell you who it is later. I just don't want to say.
I was like, that's my book.
No. Yeah. Yeah, no, it came from somebody else, but it's a guy that we know for a long time. We've bought out of him, and to be honest with you, every time we buy something with him, so this guy we used years ago when Onsite started, we used to literally his booth was right by the CGC booth. We would go and buy books from him, take them right over to Onsite, grade them, get them back, sell them, and keep doing it again for the weekend. And they'd always come out higher than he graded them. So when we saw this and he's like, well, it's a 9.6, we're like, yeah. And he's like, and he's honest with us. He tells it what it is. He was very, I wanted a little bit cheaper than that. I offered $225. He said $250. I said, fine. He's like, I should have charged you $300. It was already underpriced. I said, you probably should have, but you did today. So that's how it goes. What's that? 47 lady?
No, she has first appearance of He-Man.
Oh, yeah, sure. For those that don't know, it's Constantine on this book, which is one of my favorite D2 characters.
It was $5 for a long time, lady.
Mm.
It was for a while.
Yeah. It's a good book. So that's what we got. That was just some of the stuff we got. We got a bunch of other good stuff. I didn't want to give all our hitters out there, but yeah, Pete, you can send a link to the other boys. I think we're
sure. You mind while we're waiting for the other guys? I'll show a few books I picked up.
Yeah, go ahead. Feel free.
Yeah. Little
So news is later.
Oh shoot, we'll do news. My bad. We'll get into news. Go ahead. Show some stuff. We'll get to.
Since the House of Secret Love.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good.
Secret Love. With
Did you pay $1.50 for all these books?
No, probably the Sinister House were a little more, probably 10, 12. With Mystery Tales, House of Secrets, 89, and Unexpected. And don't sleep on these Charlton horror books. Ghostly Tales.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And Scary Tales #1.
That's signed.
Yeah, signed by Joe Stanton.
Yeah, nice. Like I spotted that silver in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, I'll tell you this before everybody else gets here, because I know a lot of guys maybe didn't dig as much as some of us did. But the one thing that I'll always say, like even when we had, we as a collective, I guess. I mean, a lot of my friends that are in the industry show up to that show. And then there's some people that have come to that show that we are now more friendly than we used to be. We were kind of acquaintances and now friends. But a couple of them would ask, like, why is this show? Like, why is everybody hyped this show? And to be honest with you, like, it is more comics, I think, than any other show. And it's the years that have it right preceding New York, it is some of the best prices and stuff you can get.
Yeah.
But not just that, like it's not really pop culture. It's really like they do a great job with comic guests, and like not just like a big name like Chris or like Brian K. They like bring in like the Rods. They brought in a lot of dudes.
Lotte was there. Tula Lotte was there.
Yeah, Tula Lotte was there. What's her name? Rose Bash was there. I mean, you just kept going. Like there's dude, Mark Waid. Let me tell you this. Mark Waid, you had to call us too. You had like to call Bash, all them, Chris on one side. On the whole other side, you had Wade, and who else was over on that other side?
Claremont.
Claremont was on the one side.
Yeah,
Wade was on the other side. Wade was on the other side. Vaughn was upstairs. Like they had so many people that they literally would spread it out. And in between them,
Bob Sears.
Bob Sears
Bob
Sears was there.
On that side.
But like in between all those guys, that's where like usually their swords.
They were all at Baltimore last weekend.
Yeah.
Milgram
usually that's where you took where all the swords were. There wasn't. It was you had to go through comic books to get from one comic artist to another. And then they had another midsection and all around, and then it went to Artist Alley further because they literally surround the comic book vendors with like brand named artists. Now, not all artists that I call by their real names, but they all were there. You know what I mean? So
Michael
Wait,
Jordan.
why don't you call them by their real names?
Once again, they don't
doesn't
introduce.
remember.
So like how the conversation, it's weird to explain, but how conversations go was a lot of
Because
times.
he doesn't know their real names.
That's true. That is true. no, but here's the problem.
Hey,
Because
guy.
once again, we said this. A lot of times, one of my friends would walk up and start talking to somebody. So we get into a conversation and people would naturally assume you know who that person is. So like with Bob Sears, I could have sworn the guy's name was Bob. So I kept calling him Bob. But it's not like the guy that I was with, and I'm not going to say who it was like, yo, this is so-and-so. They just said it's Sears. And I thought his name, I knew it started with a B, and I thought it was Bob. They didn't even say that. Somebody else said Sears to him. So I thought his name was Bob, not, is it Bruce, Bryce?
Bart.
What is it?
Bart.
Bart. I thought his name was Bob. So I just called him
Bartholomew
Bob.
Sears.
Huh?
Bartholomew Sears.
Yeah, I just call him Bob. And he doesn't say anything. He actually likes me, so he doesn't never. People never correct you with shit. So he didn't do it. And like when Howard, I can't even remember what I was calling Howard for most of the night. For one night, it definitely wasn't Howard. So, but he never he just thought it was funny,
right?
Huh?
Howard Chaykin.
Yeah, he just thought it was funny when I told Frank Joe, "Fuck you, Frank Joe. You don't cut in line. You ain't that important." Yeah. So
he did it again.
Oh no, I did. Yeah, no shit. Who does he think he is?
I'm not even talking about the cutting in line part.
Oh, I said it again. Yeah, because you were hanging out with him. He's right behind me, and you're talking to him. You're like,
Yeah, it's like weird. It's a nice long conversation with him. Leave him alone. And you're like, oh, fuck Frank Joe. I'm like,
well, he never apologized for cutting in line. Apologize.
Oh, you sound like Dom.
Hold on. The only part that I did feel bad was the first time he wasn't with his wife. The time Pete set me up, his wife.
Yeah,
so I felt
yelling
bad
him
about
and his
that.
wife.
Yeah, I felt bad about that because I don't feel bad about the other stuff. And it was funny and everybody laughed. And he just then got more pissed off, which was, I mean, just don't cut. Like you're cutting in front of Howard. Like he was cutting in front of everybody. You're not that big. Like nobody's that big. We're all having a good time here. I mean, the room was filled with Howard, Brian K. Vaughan.
Sure nobody gave him a wave over?
No, because bro.
I'm just saying it could happen.
He even said, he goes, look, I cut. And I go, yeah, fuck you, Frank Cho. Don't cut the line. No, he don't give a shit. He cut in front of everybody. And that's where I have a problem. I mean, it wasn't even I had a problem he cut in front of me. But he cut in front of Howard too. That's where Howard thought it was fucking hilarious because he was mad that the dude cut in front. He all he does is fucking swear and talk shit. So we get along perfectly. But then when that happened, we really started getting along well. And then there was the dog with his Togo food thing. I was like, dude, what are you doing, bro? Anyways, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I mean, he cut in front of everybody. So
we got news.
Yeah, do you want to do the news? I didn't send the link yet to anyone. So
Cho with his fitted leather jacket.
What?
No, it wasn't Frank. That was Michael. Weird. Michael's got to retire that leather jacket. Bro. I'm just saying. That's hey, you can't. Who was that? Hold on, Chiba. Did you just, dude? There's more than one. Yeah. Okay. There's more than one Cho. You gotta get them right. One's older and thinner. And the other's a little rounder, younger. That's funny. That's a good line.
I don't know if we have news right now.
Why? What happened?
Something's messed up. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'll read something that somebody sent over. I'm just going to say this because Bruce agreed we'd say it. I don't believe most of it, but Mark Spears is saying in a public release that he's breaking his own bag sales record of 362,000 copies ordered of Keen Spots for Mark Spears' Monsters #8 Winter Horrorland RIP blind bags, making for, this is literally what it says, making for 1.3 million copies of Mark Spears' Monsters issues printed. Congratulations. He is selling a lot. I will tell you this, when we were in Baltimore.
Don't remind me about that. Don't remind me.
when we were in Baltimore, they got to get. Honestly, they got to.
You guys even infected me with. Oh, I want to open some bags.
Yeah,
now.
I gave some guys some blind bags, and as I've been saying, it looks like a rough mix of the blind bags, and the people that gave us the blind bags, because it's like crack. The first 6 were free, so I gave it to the boys. I gave it to the Detroit boys that came with us, friends from Bruce First Channel, JJ Comic, or Jim the board guy, and J and J, yeah, well J and J, yeah, in the chat, and they were hits, and I said, well, you should go back there because it seems like the shipments came into either hits or non-hits, and they went back, and all of you crack fiends
like this. Give me
buy it now.
Ooh, black and white foil. I got another foil.
Yeah,
Return of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead.
so that one dealer. That dealer ended up selling out because it was like
even got me. I'm like, all right, I'll go get some too.
But there was a couple other dealers that didn't do as well because
Bought Spears.
They didn't do
Bob bought Spears, printing money.
What's that?
He's making fun of you saying Bob bought Spears.
Yeah, Bob bought Spears. No, Mark. So like that's it. Like they definitely still have it. I got burned on the blind bag.
The guy we were buying from was also selling them for less than cover.
Yeah, that's true. Here you go.
She's there $5 a piece.
Well, I see that's what happened. I don't know if he sold out or he stopped selling them because the guy from Whatnot after somebody's big mouth. I'm not going to say who it was or point to fingers or anything.
This one?
Yeah. Somebody's big mouth kept yelling, yep, they're all hits. And then Whatnotters heard him say it.
That did not happen.
So I don't know if the Whatnotters bought him out or the guy stopped.
No Whatnotters by our table when I opened those bags.
Dude.
No, but you were also talking about it to him, to the dude.
Yeah.
Didn't you bring some back?
We were talking to the dude. So then all of a sudden he sold out. I don't know
everywhere.
if he actually. Yeah. He was the only guy that sold out, though. He sold out. The rest, nobody else did. So I don't know if he actually did or if the Whatnotters got to him. Yeah, I heard that. I hear that. And that's, I think, why. If you could find it, actually, cons are the best place to buy them. So get to your local con, do it. Buy one bag.
It's the same guy. He sold one of Mark's first or one of the first issues, like 1,400 raw.
Yeah.
The metal.
But if you can, hey guys, this is what you need to do with these blind bags. If it's at your LCS or whatever, you don't have to buy 100 from them. Buy 2. If you get a hit out of the 2, buy 100. Because you're going to get hits out of the next. I mean, you're going to get hits out of the rest of them.
Well, then you're done.
If you don't, you go someplace else. Yeah.
You end up with like Nerdy Geek getting 25 of 2 covers.
That's what he just said. He bought 5 and only got 2. He got exactly 2 different covers. Yeah.
But Nerdy just messaged me today. Oh, I don't know how this happened. I have 185 more bags coming. I'm like, oh, you just bought.
People love gambling, dude. People love gambling. I just don't know how good it's going to be when, like, they got to. Keen Spot's got to do a better job at the mix. They'll get better at it.
Yeah.
But for right now, take advantage of them not being good at the mix. Find out the places that got them and get the ones you need.
I'm not even worried about like the mix part of it. That's the initial excitement. That's the FOMO itch of people just want to open up the bags.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering, what are they going to do with those 185 copies after he opens them all? What's he going to do with them? Because I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a huge secondary market for the opened ones because everyone wants to open them themselves.
Yeah, I don't know of any of the tickets. That's the other thing I haven't heard of.
Either 5 or 6 have been found.
How many are there?
13. I think I heard. Yeah.
All right.
And there's 22 signed books from Mark's personal collection that were.
Do we know which batch they're in? Are they in the good batch or are they in the bad batch?
They're all over the place.
No, I mean, like I'm saying is
one was a kid named Augustus Gloop. Then we had Veruca Salt.
Shut up. What I'm asking you is, like, do we know? Like, we know that these are coming out in batches.
On Mike TV.
Do we know they're coming out in batches? Do we know if the tickets are in the good batches or are they? We don't know that.
I think he said those are also kind of.
No, he said
one of the winners was in the chat today earlier.
Who?
Timothy Brandt. He pulled a golden ticket.
Okay, so we can ask him if
he's still around.
Good batch. Yeah, I mean that'd be very interesting if it comes out in a good batch.
I didn't look inside any of mine.
Are they inside the book?
Yeah. Well, I just went right from the bag.
No, I know they say no, Zaggy. I know they say they're random, but like if you let's say you got shipped 1,000 books, and I got shipped 1,000 books. If I open 5 of those and I get 2 covers, you know what I'm saying? If you open it and you got a hit and a hit and a hit, the hits just keep on coming. If you know what I'm saying.
There was one guy that one person, I don't know if it's a male or female, or non-binary. They bought one book on Whatnot, and it was golden ticket.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So like that we can't tell unless we watch the whole the stream. Huh.
One was a friend that got a ticket. Stop, Zaggy, stop, Zaggy.
It was, huh? Okay.
I need a break. I'll be back.
Yeah, well, yeah. We heard a lot about that. Yeah. But give them a shot. They're trying. People are having fun. People are having fun with it. Like they're having fun. And to be honest with you, the price tag.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The price tag, and if it's cover price, I have less of an issue.
Yeah, it's cover price or less. Like that's a good deal. Especially like if you like. That's what I'm saying. Like if you hit the mix right. Yeah. I mean, dude. Like I didn't even feel bad.
Struggle to try to get your money back if you try to sell your hits because
I
don't know what the market really is.
I think some of the people have a problem when they're getting 2 covers and they've gotten 30 bags, and it's I know somebody that had 65 bags and they got 3 different covers, and the three of the same covers out of 58 of the 60 bags. And they got like 1 hit. Like that's that's a rough pull.
No, what I mean is just in general, just after the fact, the bags are open, it's out there. Like what covers will take off? Like, will there be just 1 or 2 covers that people gravitate towards? Will they like the foils like continuously? And yes, initially things get a premium because everybody looks at the numbers, but after a while, I'm sure there's gonna be books that even if it's foil, we're black and white, people are gonna go, I don't care. It's one of 9.
I know
Chiba, this is what I'm going to tell you. You don't have to weigh them or feel them. If you see that they're if that's what I'm saying. Like if you get a couple hits, like that's why it's crazy. That's why I don't think people are feeling or doing that, because they know that if the batch that they have has got a couple hits in it, the likelihood of the rest of the batch having it is, and it's been proven over and over again, and it got proven at this last con. There was another place that had them. It had 2 covers and 5 books. Nobody bought any more off of there. The place that had hits, everybody bought them, and everybody got hits. Hit. So
one good thing about these blind bags, these Halloween blind bags, if you have kids, you don't have to buy trick or treat bags.
Don't have kids. You don't have kids.
Well, you're gonna fill those up with candy and give them out to kids when they come by?
Maybe. I have enough of them. I have 100 of these bags.
We're gonna put in some loose pretzels or chips in there, and we'll just tie it.
I'm gonna
people do that, right?
I'm gonna put in breath savers or certs.
All right, we're supposed to be in news, but Dub disappeared.
I think he was trying to fix whatever was wrong with the news.
Oh, all right. Well, that's something.
I'm just guessing because I know he said there was an issue with the news.
I did BK 5 bags and only 2 covers. Yeah. Okay.
I did get 1 out of my 10. I got 1 book, 1 cover. I did get it 3 times. 1 was a foil, and then 2 regulars of it.
Let me read.
Otherwise, everything else was different.
See if it says anything.
Yeah, my batch directly from Luna from a friend. The mix was perfect. I hardly got any doubles. The 50 I got from Midtown, I got 7 of 1 foil cover. Like they was like almost back to back.
Okay, the 8th chapter in Keen Spot's phenomenally popular ongoing monster series, Mark Spears Monsters number 8. Holy shit, this is an interesting writing. $5.99 in stores December 17th is the conclusion to its first story arc, All That Remains. Okay, that's interesting. In this issue, a shocking twist emerges that will make you question everything you thought you knew as a dramatic cliffhanger unfolds. You know the funny part about this? To unite the monsters, who will live and who will die. this weekend I was asking even those ripping the bags, well, what's the story about?
The story's about
Nah, not you,
A
Bruce.
lot of people buying comic
Oh,
books.
look,
They don't know what the
you
story's
know what?
about.
You know I read my books.
Every one of the 80 plus covers inside Winter Horland R.I.P. Blindback was created by Spears himself. Okay, art writing story. Yep, we got that. He does a good job. Making that not only the same most ambitious single. Okay, that's a lot of nonsense. Fans are also issuing. Okay, 25 days of Krampus tickets. Is that the next one?
Yes, there will be 25 Krampus tickets.
25 golden Krampus tickets.
Krampus.
This for unique 101. Signed and remarked comics hidden randomly in parks of the mark. Oh, in the 8th. So on the 17th, he's got another blind bag situation.
And I believe he's there's going to be some covers with blank. The back of the book will be blank, and he's going to sketch on them and randomly put them in the bags. So you'll have a random Mark Spears sketch in the bag.
Well, it says 13 Unholy Grail tickets have been found. The first one was discovered in Salem, MA. That's what he says. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds weird, but that's okay. He saw a title, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All the rest of it's fine. So, yeah. So far, 4 of the Halloween 13 bags.
I don't know what you're reading.
This is a press release I just got. They just sent us. So
I
far,
got it.
4 of the Halloween bags, 13 Unholy Grails. But I thought you told me there was 9 already done.
No,
it's only
I said between 5 and 6.
Okay, so 5 and 6 bags of the 13. Cool, fair enough. Fair enough. Wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. They says will hit stores October 15th, but they released this on the 22nd. Okay,
No,
well,
the other bag was the 15th.
No. They just sent this press release for October 22nd, and this is why we don't just post it up on the. We're not going to make fun of them. This is why we just don't post it up on the screen because there's a ton of stuff in there that I think they need to prove. Okay, well, good for them, good for him, and good for King Spot. Good job. What's that noise? Whose radio is that? Is she up there just jamming, Dub? What's she watching?
Us.
Oh, well, she can watch it loud. All right, do we got news ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get into the news. We'll restart and do it again.
Let's try this again. So I actually had to go old school and get a USB stick and transfer the file over to
Wow.
my OneDrive I use OneDrive a lot because I use PowerPoint, and OneDrive, my laptop has Windows 10, so I feel like that has something to do with it's not syncing anymore. Like I literally lost my file yesterday, had to redo a bunch of files or slides, and then today I can't even get it on this laptop. So
I need to make
it's got to be. It's got to be.
Holy quick, Sheba. It sounds like it is. He's got one more coming out around Christmas on the 17th. The thing that I was reading had some interesting dates on it that didn't match up. So
yeah, I was supposed to get a few. I only got one blind bag. I haven't opened it yet, but I only got I asked for a few of them, but he said that's all they got. So
we'll feel it up.
I was allocated.
Yeah, fill it up.
Feel it up and see if it feels like foil, and then open it.
Does it feel like foil?
I don't think you can feel like it feels like foil.
I don't know. I can't. How am I supposed to feel?
I should have got the ones back that I gave to J&J after they were all
Open it.
Crackheads like it.
Yeah. Well, maybe after this. So let's see. All right. Let's talk about news. Number 1 movie in America was.
Oh, I know this
what came
answer.
out.
Tron.
Tron.
It was not. It
Oh.
was Black
Whoa!
2.
Wow.
Yeah.
People do not
I
like
tried
Tron.
Black Phone too. I heard it was good. I like the first one.
Can we? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this was Ethan Hawke was had a lot to do with this. I think that's Ethan Hawke in there. Tron is definitely not doing well. It's a huge flop for Disney. Pretty sure it has something to do
Well.
with Jared Leto, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Tron either. The last one I went to go see in the theater, and this one I did not see.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
A lot of people are speculating that this was just a big advertisement for the new Tron ride they doing at Disney.
They're doing another one?
Yeah, but no, the Tron ride. They have
Oh.
Yeah, but that one's based on Legacy anyway, though, right? Or is it new? Yeah, so I
I
don't
think
know.
it was just for the last one.
I don't get it. The first one flopped. The second one flopped. Why keep making them if they're gonna flop? First one was not good. The first Tron was not good. It was not-
You could say that now, but when I watched it when I was a kid, it was fine. It was a
I
fine.
didn't like it as a kid.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I like Never Ending Story better. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Betrayal.
That's so
All
much
right,
later. So much later than when Tron came out, like 1982.
I don't know when these movies. I don't.
Yeah,
do
Never
years.
Ending. Yeah, so you didn't
It
watch
came out
it. Later Ending Story came out in like 2000.
What? 2000?
Yeah.
No,
Way
get out of
later.
here. What are you, Marco?
20 years later.
I even watched Never Ending Story 2.
Yeah,
Ooh,
see,
that was not good.
the old joke, like, why, if they didn't end the first time, how can they make a second one? Anyway, Black Phone 2 was the number one movie in America, took another 15.5 million overseas. So it's already made money because, it only cost them 30 million to make it. So it's a horror movie, and horror movies are usually cheap. So.
Well, not this weekend coming up, but next weekend, if you guys are free and you want to come down, you can come watch K-pop Demon Hunters sing along with my son because I rented the whole theater.
Ooh, can I go?
You want to drive down? Sure.
I'll go.
You don't mind some preteens and teens with awful singing voices.
I will be sitting in the back with a bottle.
Singing along to every song. All right, let's move on to some other news that we have. Let's see if I can get this working. So there's a live action Horizon Zero Dawn movie that will begin filming next year.
Nice.
I know I've never played this game. Oh wow. Oh, you got the vinyl.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Dustin bought it for me.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is expected to release in 2027. I've never played this game. I know there's people that are huge fans of this game.
It's a great game.
There's a Lego version of this game as well. There's also actual Legos that they made of this and that sell really well. Our friend Andy is definitely a big fan of this game. I know he's him and his son a lot of hours. Oh yeah,
playing this in VR is amazing.
I didn't even know it was in VR. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I got to now check the prices on those comics they released because the people probably start buying those this week.
Oh yeah, I want to take a look at that exactly. All right. Then we're going to talk a little bit about movie theaters. AMC actually and Netflix have finally made a deal. So with this K-pop Demon Hunters being one of them, they had decided before they were not getting along. So AMC did not show the K-pop Demon Hunters movie last time it was released, and they weren't doing any of these Netflix, but they made a deal now. They're going to show K-pop Demon Hunters, which Pete has rented one of those screens in a couple weeks. But it's Halloween weekend, and they're also discussing other opportunities. What'd you say?
How many kids are going to be there, Pete?
I think up to 20. I don't know.
You went to the whole theater for 20 kids? That's it?
I think that's what they let you do.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know either. All I know was $200.
Zaggy, you take that back. Zelda games are not dumb. Take that back, Zaggy.
Dude, my daughter loves this shit.
AMC
loves this shit.
I'm doing good, J&J.
I should see if you know who that is. Pete, you met him this weekend.
That's what I figured when you guys were talking before and talk.
I love, dude. I don't even know. I don't understand it, but my daughter loves it. She loves it.
Pete rented a theater. You can take your daughter over to the theater.
Yeah.
Sing along together. Yeah.
What's the
Sing
thing?
along.
Dad. She says I don't even know the words to the song because all I know is up, 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 and then up, up,
They'll
And
be
she
right
goes,
there on
"Yeah,"
the screen for you to sing
she
along.
goes, "Stop." She goes, "Stop that." Oh, I've never watched the shit. It's on the screen
Going,
where? On this? At the
with
movie
Pop
theater?
The sing along one, yeah. That's why it's called a sing along.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even see that. So that's cool. Yeah. Well, I don't think she needs the lyrics. She sings all the songs. I actually thought there was only one song. There's like more than one song. Did you know that?
Yeah.
One song and a whole. Oh my god! All right, let's
Take
move on.
down Golden Soda Pop.
Bruce has the album. Sure, Mark
I have
over
the
here.
album.
He's got the whole vinyl.
There's a fucking vinyl of this already? What the fuck?
Oh, that's not all. There's more. We'll talk about that coming up in a minute here. So Stranger Things finale will be another one of the things that Netflix and AMC will be getting along with, because before they said it wasn't, but now it will be in theaters. This is the New Year's Eve finale, so you can go to a theater and watch the finale of Stranger Things if you were so inclined.
That's if you don't have friends and plans on New Year's Eve.
Correct.
I don't like New Year's
Same
Eve.
thing if you're not an adolescent, you're going to the fucking Demon Hunter thing. You're either on a certain list where you have to report to everybody, or you don't have any friends either. So
What?
I'm just saying.
He's
Speaking
having a
of
different conversation.
Yeah, I don't know who he's talking to, but
I don't know what he's talking about.
speaking
Well,
of
what's he
Demon
ta-
Hunters,
He's saying you don't
it
got
is
any
coming
friends to
back
go
in
see that?
theaters, as we previously mentioned, October 31st through
Hey,
November
Doug,
2nd.
your wife's gonna make you go see that Stranger thing. I'm shouting out you while he's saying you guys have no friends and you're gonna go to that New Year's.
I'm
That's
pretty
what
sure my
I don't
son's going to want me
think-
to take him to see that in the theater
Yeah.
too.
The only
Okay,
reason
Bruce, good point. Good point. People with no friends. Good point, Bruce.
my wife will go to the theater to watch just about anything as long as I buy her popcorn. So that's kind of irrelevant to what
I'm
she
gonna have to
wants
talk
to
to her about eating that nonsense. That's gross.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that. After you show her some push-ups, she might talk to you about it.
Eating mold.
Oh,
right.
So October 31st to November 2nd.
Didn't you just say that?
I did. I was
It
just
was part of a
repeating.
different story though.
Yeah, we just talked about 3 different things. So there was a movie screening for this movie called Begonia. It was Monday, and if you shaved your head or you were bald, you could go see this movie for free.
ooh.
And they literally had a barber's chair outside in the lobby, and they would shave people's heads, and then you can go see the movie for free. I saw some pictures of a whole bunch of people bald in the theater
That's
watching
pretty
this. So this is Emma Stone. You might remember her from, Spider-Man. She was
Buff out.
Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield.
Yes.
You imagine they did that thing with the same gimmick back when G.I. Jane came out?
Wow. At least nobody would have gotten slapped that time.
Keep your wife's name out your mouth.
All right. Anyway, so if you wanted to see that movie, you could have seen it for free.
Yeah,
I would just pay to see the movie like a normal.
Yeah.
The next day.
Ooh.
So Sleeping Dogs is another video game, and there is a script for this movie game to become a movie, and it was posted by Shang-Chi himself, Simu Liu. He's the one that posted the fact that this script was out there. And the video game was made by Square Enix. This game, I have again not played this game, but I've heard nothing but amazing stuff.
That was a great game.
Square Enix did this.
I keep meaning to play it. I have it, even though it's years old now.
My
brother
on that game.
Praises.
Yeah, this game is ridiculous, ridiculously good. Like I just hear so much good stuff about it. We got a poster for this movie called Primate. It's Ben the Chimp is in the poster. It's a horror movie that follows a family who gets a pet chimp, and then guess what? It gets rabies and then attacks the family.
What's this, Cujo?
I didn't know what was going to happen, but that was
Yeah,
one of the first things I would have guessed.
Yeah.
Hey, Cujo or a chimp, sure.
Hold on. You tell me if you get a chimp and you put him in a house, he might eat your face. Yeah, that's on the bingo card. That is on the bingo card.
Or throw shit at you.
Yeah.
Or both.
Or both, yes. Yeah. The wet squelching, yes. We've discussed the wet squelching in Netflix. The last season of Stranger Things was full of wet squelching.
Okay.
All right, we got a couple bits of streaming news.
Yeah. Oh, I can see she's watching us now because I can't hear the TV in the background.
Okay, I couldn't hear it anyway, but I mean, as long as you can hear it. So more Netflix news.
Nice.
Hold on.
Catan. Settlers.
Can you play it?
Well, Catan. Play what?
Yeah.
You're gonna make that into a movie?
Oh.
Yeah. So then you can trade your wheat for
Thank you.
like some 3 blocks of wood and a sheep.
Hey,
There's a movie.
don't you dare knock that game, son.
I'm not knocking the game. I'm trying
Not
to
you.
figure out how
I'm
you.
talking to the Summers lover over there.
Okay.
There's only one Summers lover on this panel, right here. This guy,
Hey,
Not
right here,
me.
loves Summers.
There you go.
Not me.
Now I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, as we were saying, do you guys play any of the games from Netflix?
No.
No.
Oh, I play.
No,
I
this
play
is a
Civ,
TV.
like
It's going to be a
6.
TV show based.
I've
on-
tried the choose your own adventure things.
I was wondering, like, that'd be cool if they played an online. Is there an online version of Catan? That'd be kind of cool.
Hmm.
Not that I'm aware of. There could be.
Yeah, I think it's called like
Somewhere
World of
along-
Warcraft or something.
No, no. There was the Settlers game. There used to be a game called Settlers that you could play on the PC back in the day.
I
Very
think that's
similar.
something else though.
Horse 2 is
Yeah.
amazing. All right, next up.
So Weapons is on its way to streaming. It's actually going to be on HBO
Ooh,
on October
goodness.
24th, which is 2 days from now. So
All
this-
right, nice.
Right.
I'm looking
Right.
forward. I want to check this out.
You'll be able to see this on HBO Friday.
What's this about?
About creepy
Force of
children
Supreme running.
and running through the city and clouds.
Did you ever
Okay.
watch Barbarian? The Barbarian?
Which one?
Not
it's the one
Conan.
with it's the one
Conan
with
one?
the
No,
three
not Conan.
the three horror anthology stories.
Not the one that had Arnold
No
Schwarzenegger. in it?
Schwarzenegger.
No.
No.
No,
First story is the girl at a B&B.
No, I watched Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Different barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about F1. It's making its way to Apple Television. So if you like to watch F1 racing for next 5 years exclusively on Apple TV,
Big score for them.
that's
Oh, it's actual racing, not the movie.
Not the movie.
not the movie. Yeah, actual
Brad
cars
Pitt
racing.
movie.
Yeah,
What game
Right.
is straight ass? What are you talking about?
I believe she's discussing Catan.
Now we're.
Okay.
You know what? Cross the line. You have crossed the
You
line.
want to trade
You owe me an
resources with
apology.
me?
You owe me an apology. Sorry, you're not good at it.
My hexagon
Yeah,
based
F1.
board.
Yeah. F1 is boring as fuck.
Oh, let me just do this. Christina Payne, she put a link in for Comics Curing Cancer.
Okay.
From Friday to Sunday, various YouTube channels will be
Put it up.
selling and donating books for auction. And go to that link and you'll find a link to all the channels that are involved. Mark will be doing a stream with MJ Comics Saturday. So check
Mark
check it out.
Spears?
Yeah, Mark
you said?
Spears.
Oh,
And
good.
Nice.
all the proceeds from all the sales will go to the Cancer Society.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
C3 donate and hearts are live to bid. What does that mean? Get your bid in before.
Yeah, they have auctions up running now. You could bid.
Oh, good for them. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
nice.
awesome.
Nice.
Thanks for sharing that, Christina. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, it's really. If you've ever been to one before, it's really boring and stupid.
What's that?
Wow.
The F1.
Oh,
Once I talk about the comics curing cancer, I'm like, that's not
No, I'm
at
sorry.
all.
It's just cars going straight to high school.
Seriously, wow.
What a pivot!
Yeah.
No, it was the
Whoa.
thing that was
Oh,
up there, and he was
F1,
saying
right.
it, and then hold on. Then this is his next comment too. I don't know. I
What?
don't know. So there we go. I don't know. This
What's
is
on
weird.
your screen?
Yeah,
I'm so confused right now.
Me too.
I don't know.
I'm going to talk about toys. So last week we had the New York City Comic Con happen, and we talked a little bit about some of the announcements that they had. And there was a lot of things that happened, and I wanted to cover toys. So we're going to talk to you about a couple of the new things that were announced.
Ooh.
So Todd did do a version of this that didn't fit any of the figures. Now he's making a 7-inch scale, so you can actually put the figures in there. The Batman 66. So this will be pre-ordered. I think you start Friday pre-ordering them at your regular sites, wherever, probably McFarlaneToys.com and a lot of other online toy sites as well. So
you're still not gonna be able to put your 7-inch scale figures in there.
I think you can.
They don't like. They're not that posable.
Well, that I don't know. I don't.
They got a huge, big rubber plastic case. Like, yeah, they're gonna able to get these guys in there. It'll be a struggle, I think.
Hey, Mark Spears.
What's up, Mark Spears?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, congratulations on your blind bag.
Congrats.
So yeah, this is awesome. Batmobile. Yeah, this Batmobile is probably my favorite. So
Mark, how many of the golden tickets? The thing you sent said there was 4, but we've heard up to 9. Do you know? Do you have any update on the golden ticket situation?
Oh, how many golden tickets were found?
How many golden tickets were found? Anyways, keep going. Sorry.
we'll keep
No,
moving.
you'll answer it. You know how that goes.
So Hasbro announced a Tron Heroes of the Grid set. This is a HasLab.
I like
You
this.
can get 5 figures, 2 light cycles, the grid diorama, all for a low price of $259.
Get the
$99.
fuck out of here. After that fucking movie, get out of here.
$260. These are actually
Get out.
the old
They're,
from the original Tron movie.
they have a
figures.
strong following. I think this will sell.
I don't think it will.
I don't
think
know
you smoke
because
crack.
when I checked it
big
a
number.
couple days ago, it was at 1,000 backers and they wanted 10,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that didn't take off real quickly.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I don't
know
think they're
where-
going to make their number because despite the fact that it looks like some of these figures come with attitude, they got the hip out, look at that the hand on the hip there, the front. 260 is a lot for this.
So it's currently at 1,024 backers with a target of 10,000. It still has about a month to go. It closes in 33 days, so there's still time. But it's not looking good at the beginning.
It legit
so.
looks like they just put a piece of cardboard on the back of the light cycle to make it look. Does it come with or without the cardboard insert?
It probably comes with the cardboard. I mean, it's got to come with something. I definitely like. I mean, I have a couple of the old figures, and the fact that they're posable.
I think Mark's on point. It should 150. Okay, now that's
okay,
more
yeah,
within
yeah.
range. You're talking 20, 25 a figure, a little bit extra for the bikes. Yes.
It does too, though. Like it looks 3D printed.
Well, it probably is because it's just the prototypes. Like they're not finalized, but I don't think we're gonna get finalized ones of these.
Yeah, this is what you're gonna get right here. Is this 3D printed version, and that's probably all the world will ever get.
We'll just make them to order. All 3 dudes who wanted them, you got you covered.
Speaking of made to order, Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Apocalypse was also shown at New York Comic Con, and this is you can pre-order this now for $119.99. You can see how tall it is compared to a regular Marvel Legends figure. So it's double the size. They're doing this as a made to order, so you can order it now on Hasbro's Pulse site, and then they will, they'll ship next year. So they ship. So it's not a HasLab, it's not anything. You can just order one. It's just a straight up pre-order. So for those of you that would like to get an Apocalypse, now's your chance.
I just wish they'd do it back as build. I wish they do exclusive Build-A-Figures again. That's all I wish.
They still do Build-A-Figures.
Yeah, but the problem with it is they do the Build-A-Figure, and then after that they sell it again.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got you.
The new Batmobile. All right.
That made him collectible.
So we got some announcements recently about the Energon universe. I heard from a couple sources today, maybe one source, and then somebody repeated the news like a few minutes later without reading what was in the news. Which never happened. Never ever happened.
Chat, huh?
But this is the Energon Universe Optimus Prime. It's from the Studio Series, which Studio Series is like they do the things that look like their on-screen counterparts. That's pretty much what Studio Series means. So this is straight from the comic books where Optimus has.
Oh, that's cool.
Megatron's
That's
arm.
cool. The Energon, that Energon Universe has got it now. That's kind of dope for something so new because they're going back and doing all like the 85s and stuff. You know?
Anyone reading
Megatron arm?
Anyone
reading it?
No, reading what?
Transformers.
I haven't started the Kirkman yet, but I heard it was really good.
I've read it off and on.
I was just too busy of a week. I didn't have a lot of free time.
I've read it off and on. Why, Bruce?
No, I was just asking since the end of
since it's going to the 15th print of number 1.
15th.
Yeah. It's probably going to go more because that announcement today that they're making an adult animated movie based on the Energon universe, or we're going to get quote unquote an adult version of Transformers.
Hey, excuse me, young man. This is what a kid would say. This is like what the kids say. They got mumble rappers out there. They're saying they're the best rappers of all time. Like, I get it, but
wait, what's better than Transformers has ever?
He's saying that the Kirkman stuff.
Oh, I mean,
Kirkman just started.
Yeah, but
this Energon universe in general. Well, I mean, if he likes it, that's fine. If he,
well, I don't. I'm just not quite sure that that's like the.
Oh, that it's better than that's fair. Yeah, I don't know why.
It's not better than the original. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So you grew up watching all the old Transformers.
Hold on. He's only like 23 years old.
Meyer is on the younger side.
That's what.
So he didn't grow up watching, but then again, it's still better than anything that he's never watched.
That's my point.
Go watch the Transformers movie from 1986.
Yeah, I'm just he can enjoy it. Just take it with a grain of salt. Don't kill him.
I'm not. I was asking a question.
No, I know. I'm just throwing out there not to kill that comment because inexperience.
Right, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So now we went with
the movie is dope as fuck.
This came straight from the screen, right? We were talking, or straight from the comics.
Me too.
Straight from that Optimus. So by the way, really quick, that Studio 86 Optimus Prime, the one with the trailer from the movie, is probably the best Prime that I've ever.
Oh, for sure. It's better than this.
It's so good. Yeah, it's amazing. So good.
Megatron was by Leonard Nimoy. That's funny.
Yeah.
Shout out, Big Leonard Nimoy.
Yes.
Rodimus was Judd Nelson, wasn't it?
Yep.
I thought Nimoy was Cyclonus.
Were the turning heads in that one too, or was that just
the Quintessons? Yeah, they were in
that.
That's where they started. I really thought Cyclonus was Leonard Nimoy. So this we said came straight from. There's a source for this, right? So we know where this comes from.
Unicron?
We know what this is. Orson Welles.
Is it Wells? Yeah, it was Wells, right?
Orson Welles, yeah. So in a whole wacky different thing, Transformers Timeline Samurai style.
What the hell?
We're getting an ox cart version of Optimus Prime.
Wow.
And an eagle version of Starscream. So this
$80. Oh, it's $80
for the.
Hold on.
It's a
2-pack. It's a 2-pack.
You get both figures for $80.
Line dancing, Starscream, and all.
And then they will be showing at MCM London later this year. You'll see the reveal of the Megatron and Bumblebee 2-pack that goes with this.
Oh, hey, you know what? Breaking news too. They will be exclusively showing up at your Ollie's in 2026.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't love these.
Yeah, this is interesting. It looks kind of cool, but it's not. Not for me.
Moving on. Let's just keep it going.
Ollie's. Who cares? I'll buy them at Ollie's for my kid. I love them.
And as we've discussed this whole evening about K-pop Demon Hunters,
up,
Hasbro and Mattel have been named the global co-licensors for K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, are they gonna come out with this shit before Christmas?
That's what I'm gonna say. Before Christmas, these will
hopefully
be hard to find. I bet.
Yeah, hopefully.
Mattel's doing dolls, action figures, accessories, play sets. Hasbro's gonna do plush, electronics, and board games.
I got no problem.
Now I gotta buy figures.
So you're gonna get Settlers of Catan K-pop Demon Hunters edition.
Mark, Yeah, those things are definitely gonna be at Ollie's. These won't. This shit will sell out.
Yeah.
This is gonna be.
I
the
don't
tickle
know.
me
I
elbow.
feel like you're gonna get this stuff at Ollie's too. Maybe not the
I bet
figures,
not the first one,
but all
yeah.
the other stuff you're gonna get.
Oh yeah, all the other shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all the board games and all that stuff will definitely be at Ollie's.
So are we
yeah,
gonna get a K-pop Demon Hunters Just Dance?
I mean, Fortnite probably, right?
Why
Unless
not?
you're already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of it. I mean, karaoke,
Dance Revolution.
everything. DDR. All right, here we go. Let's talk about some comic news.
the original one I do. Yeah,
Oh, when they made
So
the
DC Next
variation.
Level
because
was
my dad
something
used
that was
to. My
talked
dad used
about.
to do 2-on-2-offs.
This is a whole bunch of words that Scott Snyder said some things at New York Comic Con, and then he reiterated some of the stuff and clarified in his Substack newsletter as well. Basically, this is like taking the idea of Absolute and then putting it into the regular DC universe. So let's say you got a creator, you know, like some different creators, like for example, like any of the people on this list. And they went to some of these folks, hey, what character have you wanted to work on? And what's your idea about this character? So, hey, Scotty, what do you want to do? And so Scotty's like, hey, I really, really want to write a Lobo story. So Scotty and Jorge Corona are going to do a Lobo story that fits in continuity, or not necessarily fits in, but doesn't mess up continuity. It can be in continuity, but it's going to be like whatever they want to tell about Lobo. I mean, that's kind of what I got out of it. So, like, it's not Absolute where it's completely a separate universe. It's in universe, but it's going to be different stories and different takes on the character.
There may have been some people in Baltimore talking about this.
Could it have been maybe Tony Fleeks or Jamal Campbell or
well, there's a couple more too that we can't talk about yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think
these were the ones. Go ahead.
I think this is a great idea because once an artist or a writer is passionate about a character, you get their best top level work.
Yeah, and DC pays better than Marvel. So
yeah, no, that is true. But this is the problem they usually run into, though, is that once those artists and or writers tell that story, then what do they do? Then when they have to hand it off and somebody continues, then
it doesn't have to continue.
Problem.
Yes, that's what you don't need. That's actually our friend Tony.
So
that's one of the good things he does. He did the thing. It was great. The one with
the mini beginning to end story. Buy it. Done.
Yeah, think about if Hickman did that with X-Men. If he just finished the story and ended it, like it would have been good. Instead, they have people trying to pick up those stories and it turned to shit. You know, I think it's a good idea. You're not going to love all of them, obviously. I mean, look, and I get it. Like, what's the new Batman book that came out today? Got number 2 for that one.
Immortal Legend Batman?
3.
Immortal Legend.
3.
Now, if you, or 3. Like, listen, I know there's going to be the slapdicks that are just going to say it's the greatest thing in the world. But, like, I do believe there is a small portion that actually enjoy that. Like, it's not for everybody.
That's
but
fine.
if you could just do that and then stop, you're good. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Power Rangers, Batman, yeah.
Sure, why not? If you want, you like it, go for it.
Don't say Bruce. Nobody reads the fucking Power Rangers, so it's not like it's a huge.
I didn't say read the Power Rangers. If you were a Power Rangers fan or any of the Sentai growing up that you watch from Japan, you will enjoy this book.
But no, that's not.
You literally picked a Power Rangers book in your top 5 today.
I know.
He's
talking to the wrong person. I'm just saying. He's tries to.
Power Rangers was the generation after us.
Yeah, I know. So here we go. My point is, like, I think it's a great idea for it.
Ultraman.
I think DC really should do it because their rebooting is just as bad as Marvel's. No, he said all.
Battle of the Planets.
Battle of the Planets.
Battle of the Planets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was part of the problem. Was it really is crappy Power Rangers. But anyways, go ahead. I think this is a great idea. I like this. I just want to know who's going to do Constantine.
Somebody who's really passionate about it will, because Scott Snyder is like in charge of this whole next level, and it starts next year in March. And the Absolute universe is continuing, and this is going to be like their next thing, which I'm a fan of this as well. I think this is good.
I think it's a good idea.
Good idea.
I think the idea is good. I think DC's branding of late has been very lackluster. Next Level sounds like a trampoline place that you take your kids on the weekend.
Oh, this shit's always bad like that.
And KO is that really that's the name of the. I'm just saying the branding of the events, even All In. It's just
Pete, this is coming from a company who gave you yearly or every other year crises.
Hey,
So this is a step away from the crisis.
Well, I get that.
Yeah,
I get
this is a step in the right direction
Hey,
to not give
I'm
us
not
any
saying
more crises.
Marvel with their all new, all different, all new now,
Hold on.
different now.
But this is what I don't understand.
Battleworld?
Why don't they
nobody's
just
immune from this? I'm just saying.
But this is what I don't get. Why don't they just go Vertigo?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Just use Vertigo and do this in Vertigo.
That's what they did.
Vertigo is a separate thing. There's a whole different line.
that's
Yeah,
what
well,
this
these
is
are going to be
right.
within continuity. Otherwise,
Well,
I'd say just stick with your Elseworlds because you already have that. But these aren't Elseworlds tales. These will be in continuity.
But what I'm saying is, why isn't this just the rebrand of Vertigo instead of whatever other garbage they're trying to do in Vertigo? Like I think because like if you think about
heroes in it, except for a little bit.
But hold on. It's not about the heroes of Vertigo. If you remember what Vertigo was doing, it was introducing story writing that was pretty good and different. Like it's the concept of Vertigo. It doesn't matter that. I mean, they got superheroes. Sandman's a superhero.
Really?
You could say what he wants. It comes out of a superhero comic, dude. That's where it comes from. So,
yeah, the old Sandman, like the Sandman '89, was not a superhero.
Yeah, that was.
I would definitely. There were superheroes in that comic. Martian Manhunter and Batman were in the first run. Yes,
just because DC decided to cherry pick Daniel and some other characters and throw them in their events later on doesn't mean that was always the intention of what those characters were supposed to be for.
And like Maya says, Vertigo is creator owned.
There's that too.
Yeah, and it's all mature stuff too, which is what Vertigo usually was.
Well, they're doing they're trying to grab the YA readers that are growing up, that young adult 21 to 25-year-old demographic.
Dude, I love how every time we talk about DC, Bruce does a fucking promo read for them that they.
That's because I actually read the promos and the press releases.
It's just a press release every time. He doesn't have any actual opinions on DC.
We can move on. My only point was Next Level is a lame brand. That's all. That's all I was getting.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
It's just.
It was nice around. I was surprised they didn't do Extreme too, because it's around the same time when Next Level. Extreme,
but with just an X, two X's,
with an X, with an
maybe
X.
even 3.
That was probably copyrighted by the Summers family, so they probably couldn't do that.
It actually was. It was a title in the X-Men at one point.
Extreme Studios. That was Liefeld's.
So, DC has Night Fight coming up. This is part of KO. And they have offered to retailers that if they order at least half of the numbers that they order for Absolute Batman 10, that they can buy bundles of Night Fight for $1 a copy. So the reason this is in the news is that if there's some kind of, I don't know what variants and exclusives and what have you are coming out for Night Fight, just know that people can order these for really, really cheap. They can order these for $1, so there'll be a lot of this book out there.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to give you a little PSA.
Well, DC has kind of moved. I don't know if you noticed, they've moved off of incentives lately. There's like they don't have that many.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
but they've been moving off of that for a while. That B cover thing was kind of nice what they were doing there.
No, but I mean, within the last few weeks, maybe a month plus, they're like the 1 in 25s have mostly disappeared.
I understand that, but remember when they did that before?
No, I know, but they're still doing 4 covers for a lot of the books.
It cycles through. They'll go back down to doing 2, and then they'll come back up, and then they'll do incentive. What is this book about?
This is
Batman fighting Batmans.
Sweet.
Yes.
Well, if you
Batman fighting each other,
right?
Yeah, or in Gotham, and
it's a four-part series of Batman fighting Batman.
That's I think it's gonna be Nightwing.
Yeah, they're fighting his proteges, Batmans.
Is this going to be coming out on like Batman Day or something? Like
I think that already happened.
It's going to be Batman Day.
That day, Batman Day passed already.
Yeah, Batman Day already passed. It's because he's kind of taken out of the big event. This is kind of his own side event to KO. You know what I'm saying?
God bless.
All right.
God
Yeah.
bless. God bless.
All right, let's talk about some new printings. Here we have Punisher, Red Band, number 2, second
I read them.
printing, and a 1 in 25. They just
Okay. You know, I
also
don't
proposed it.
care much about second printings, but that's the same as the first print, the one on the left.
Yeah.
Except it's colored.
I
a little
will
bit.
tell
They
you,
redid the color. They're going back
I
to
will
that.
tell you, I did read this, and it's still very good. It's still very good. Yeah, nice. So
Yeah, and the Virgin cover is one of the.
but there's this is
cover
the other thing. Why does it need a second? Nothing. I mean, you can find these in LCSs everywhere. I don't know. Support
just
your
came
local
out.
LCS. Support your local LCS.
It just came out.
Yeah,
This week or last week.
that's all.
Okay.
This week, it just
This
came out
week.
today.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I read it today. It's
So they
great.
must have
It's still good.
sold enough to warrant the second print, like you said, like you
Nope.
mentioned before.
I don't know. You can still get it. Greenhorns.
We are getting Rogue Sun 30 second printing. That was the Spawn 9 homage. High Strangeness second printing. And Greenhorns 1 and 2 from Team Spot are also getting a second.
Are the Spawn fans going to buy them out of the second print, even though it's the same as the first print? Or
No, it doesn't look as much like the real cover as the first
fair
print
enough.
did.
Fair enough. Matthew.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is more
Yeah,
has
this
more of the regular Rogue Sun branding rather than
Okay.
the homage branding.
All right. Fair. I mean, that's what the target
It's
is.
just
today, right?
that's the only difference. So
What is Greenhorns about?
I don't know.
settlers,
Of Catan?
I don't know. Looks like the Old West or something.
Okay.
Well,
There
if
you
that's
go.
what it is, it's probably going to suck. All right. And then we also have
Huh.
Transformers number 25. 4 variant covers,
Well,
one
yeah.
of which has Miles Mayhem for Mask.
Transformers more than meets the eyes.
That's right. I forgot that is what happened in the new one.
Mm-hmm. All
Tying
of a
in
sudden,
Mask.
we have the Masked people show up.
Do you need a link, Bruce?
You're muted,
Well,
Bruce.
Bruce,
You're
we
muted.
can't hear.
There
I
you
didn't
go.
hear a word you just said.
I was waiting for a response. Waiting for a response.
all right. Go ahead.
And with that,
All right, the
we
news is
wrap up
over.
our news.
Whew, the
Yay!
weekly update.
Yay!
The weekly update. Oh, I said it on the other. I said it in the private chat. Okay.
So that officially wraps up the segments that we have. However,
So we
We've
should
got
run the
after
thing.
hours.
we're
for the
go-
thing.
yeah, I'm gonna run the thing.
Where is the? I mean, we were trying to hold it till.
I think we both
Has
did it.
anybody found?
we did it again.
I'll text.
You do it.
I'll text. I will text.
Nice.
I will text. What's his name? Because I have some questions on where he was all weekend. Down.
Well, it's.
With
I
his-
heard he went to the mall.
You did go
He's
to
at the mall.
He
Now,
went to the-
Let's go to the mall.
Yeah, the
Today.
mall.
Robin
I heard
Sparkles, anyone?
instead of going to the con, he went to the mall.
Huh?
That's what I
No,
heard.
no Robin Sparkles fans out there.
No.
nope.
Unfortunately, I think we covered
Sorry,
most of it going through the stuff.
That's from How I Met Your Mother.
Right.
Oh, I never watched.
Right.
You wouldn't get it.
Great. So, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about?
All right, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, no, I mean, part of it is I think we actually kind of murdered the segment because we were doing stuff talking about it earlier.
Yeah, we were talking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, once again, I thought I guess one of my more famous friends had said to me, you say this every year, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to come back. But for us, it's because we got there Thursday early. So all day Thursday, we got most of our stuff back. And I'll tell you this about on-site grading there this year. I don't know if you guys got a bunch of books graded there, but obviously we did.
Well, yeah,
they
you
were
can tell your story of grading, and Bruce can tell.
Oh,
There's different levels to shit. There's my level and there's but we got our stuff in pretty early. We got our stuff in on Thursday which was nice. I will tell you this. So for people that don't know the complex, the floor is pretty much in the base. The base is in the basement. The concourse, however, when you walk in, is like floor number 2, and then you have to go get your tickets on floor number 3.
Mhm.
Right.
This year for CGC for submitting, they decided that on Thursday they were not going to let you submit on the floor. And what CGC does start to do now, because they used to get too much dealer submission, is they which is stupid. I just don't understand why you just don't make a cutoff and then another cutoff and just take it all on Thursday and just stay open all Thursday, because it'd be smarter. What they decided to do this year, which is fucking stupid as dog shit, is they decided that for a 2.5-hour window, dealers on Thursday were going to be able to submit. They wouldn't tell anybody. And what they decided to do was make it on the 3rd level, but not only on the 3rd level, on the back corner of the 3rd level. Furthermore, all the escalators were shut down. So when we found out where we had to go and that they were going to shut it in half an hour, we had to run from the middle of like where their setup was, which is almost the back, all the way out the front, up the first set of stairs, around the next one, escalator still down, up those set of stairs, and then back. If you know where the panels were, they were all the way back to the end of the panel thing, which is just absolutely absurd. And then this is where Bruce comes into. Then on Friday, instead of being open early, they refused to open up till after the first hour of the show for the VIPs to line up first. Right, Bruce, or how'd that work?
Yeah, we were lined up about 12-ish, before 12. And then
Well, that's
they
because you went to breakfast. You should have been there at 9, but that's all right.
Anyway, they tell everybody online. This year we decided to let the VIPs in at 12:30, and everyone else has to wait till 1:30 to get online.
Now, here's the problem that Baltimore Comic-Con is notorious for. They never let the VIPs in when they're supposed to. What's up, Black Spiders? They never let the VIPs in when they're supposed to. So realistically, it wasn't even until like close to 1 when the VIPs got there. But they still wouldn't let like Bruce and anybody else submit their books till after the VIPs lined up. So realistically, nobody was allowed in that line unless you were a VIP till almost 2 o'clock, which is wild, bro.
Yeah,
which
because I was online for 2 hours, which was
That's
crazy.
ridiculous. Which
Yeah,
also, I mean, it sets it up and pushes it back. I don't understand why they just don't get through. Now, with that being said, we got all of our books back on Friday. We got 90% of our books back by 12:30 on Friday. We got the rest back. Well, technically, we went back because we were going out for the dinner. So we left the con like 20 minutes early. We changed 5 minutes before the con closed. They hit us up with a message saying your books are done. We didn't have our badges on anymore, so we decided to wait till the next morning. But we were done by Friday night. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah, my book was ready. One of my vintage book was ready Saturday night. My moderns didn't get ready until 12:30, 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
I will also say that the majority of our books, and we always see this with on-site, or the most of the times we do, most of our books, 90% of them were a grade to a half grade higher than we expected to get. There's only 2 books that were under. Now, one of them we expected. So I submitted 2 of the exact same books, hoping that because they'd get one, it'd get marked down, and the next one would be 9.8, and it worked out well enough that happened. So, but they marked it really low. And the other one, we looked at the grader notes on it, and I think they put the wrong grader notes for the wrong book and gave it the wrong grade. So we're going to be cracked. Because I did the G.I. Joe one, they gave an A5, but they said all this stuff was on it that wasn't. And the one thing that there's a little bit of color rub on the back, which is the only obvious flaw in the book. And they didn't mark that. So you didn't mark the obvious flaw, and you marked flaws that weren't there. So I think sometimes you have to worry about that happening too. What do you say? They have facilitators there to hire? What does that mean?
They had a group there that you could hire to stand in line for you,
That's-
and
Well, that's for the signature stuff.
That's
though.
for signatures, Sticks, not for standing in line to submit your vote.
well, I don't know if they do it for the CGC line too. They probably would if you're paying them.
no,
money.
the facilitator.
No, they're not there to stand in line for you.
Yeah, they
gotta
don't even
go
sign in
with
line
you.
after signature, but yeah, they stand.
Yeah, they're there to verify the signature you're going to get.
No,
They're
no,
there to
no,
watch
no. This is not people to watch you get signed. There was a group there called My Facilitator that would stand in line. There was people from this group standing in line at the one line. I was there on Sunday. Jeff Smith, when I was getting his signature, they were standing in line with other people's books to get it signed for them.
There is that what you're saying? The professional line standers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an interesting business. Yeah, it's a good
That's
business
an
model.
interesting
You got
business
to
model, I
hire
guess,
some young people don't got anything else to do.
That's something.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I know you can hire people to get signatures for you, even if you're not there. Like I know that's a thing, but I don't. I don't. Once again, you could just show up on Thursday and get your shit done like a decent human being, Christopher, and then stop whining about it, or not go to breakfast and show up in the
You
early
just show
hours.
up on well, the con's not technically
go.
open on Thursday, so even though you got to get in,
It is open.
Yeah.
on
doesn't mean that
Thursday.
Bruce is going to get in.
It's 100% open on Thursday. It's
Not
open
for congoers.
yeah, but he wasn't.
No, but he would have had a pass. Like he was.
Yeah,
on the
he's not going in the. He's complaining.
He would
that
have had
didn't-
it. Yeah.
yeah.
My
he would
point
have been
is,
able to
like,
get in.
he's complaining that he didn't use, but he also showed up to the con at like 12 o'clock, which
That was
also,
not 12 o'clock. It was like
I
10.
showed up to the
Early
con at
11.
12 o'clock, but
that's
that's
because you did.
your fault.
Pete made the mistake of coming out.
You know, I
Pete,
had
Pete, I was out with the whole night on Thursday night. What time? I made
No,
the con.
you
in
left,
the morning.
and I stayed longer.
You stayed
you know,
longer
and
than
I had
Yeah, I
had-
remember when you left. I stayed like another 45 minutes to an hour. I was sitting there with Gus.
4:15. You stayed at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it was almost 4 o'clock. Like, when I
Well, I
texted my
left
wife, it was 3:40. I'm like, all right, I'm heading to bed now.
Well, that's 15 minutes. I left at 3:30. I left at 3:30.
You know, you got to remember, I had guests that came out to hang out with me that watched the channel, and they wanted to get breakfast. I wasn't gonna leave them and go to the con.
Well, I had offered to get them into the con early too, which is, I don't know. You should have just gone to con. I mean, I have no sympathy for people who have the opportunity.
I
to-
missed the dock load in. I had Dom all set to help me unload the car, but then the dock closed at noon. I didn't know that.
Yes, I have no sympathy for any of this.
Yeah.
Like, none.
Well, it was my own
No.
fault. I went to get my badges first instead of just getting the car first. too.
Yeah.
Well,
there
you
go.
weren't there to help, so you didn't tell me any of this.
I don't know if he. That was. I will say this about Dom. Every time I'd go by the table, him and his wife were killing it at the table. So, shout out them for that.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I have no clue what happened after. I don't know where he was for the majority. Of
Sleeping.
stuff. There was he actually picked up some cool things. There was a couple things he picked up. I just don't want to ruin it for him. I found something. I was like, dude, you should really get this, and he did.
You should have got that Donald Duck book though.
No, he should have. He should have got what he got.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, that
I mean,
Donald
that's-
Duck Boba Fett was pretty cool though.
that was cool. I got one of the highlights for me is like as everything's going on and we're bullshitting with all these people and whatever, I turn around and I had asked a friend before. I was like, yo, I really want to meet Brian K. Vaughan. And he's like, yeah, cool. He's like, he's here. I'm like, yeah. But I was like, I really want to meet him, but like, I don't want to do a meet and greet shit. When I say that, I want to meet him on like an average, like we're doing shit and he's there and hey, this is Brian K. Vaughan, this is so and so, this is Marco, bullshit like that. Like,
You
not
want
at
more
table-
of a social setting. You want to
yeah, in the social setting. So the guy's like, give me
pay to meet the guy.
yeah, the guy's like, give me a year or whatever, I'll make it all work. And this is a pretty big guy in the industry too that was saying that. I was like, shit, well, that sucks. And I was like, all right, fair enough. So I just thought nothing of it. But then Saturday night, I know you guys were like, what the fuck? I tried to call you guys over actually while it was happening. You guys are like, yeah, fuck this guy, whatever. But also surprising, he's not as I thought he was over 6 feet tall. He's not. He's like 5'9", or he's shorter than me, 5'10" maybe.
You're like 5'8". What are you talking about 5'10"?
Shut the fuck up, Lucifer. You're so full of shit. Anyways, but so I turn around at one point and somebody's like, "Hey, Marco, I want to introduce you to somebody," and that's very rare too, because guys don't say, "I want to introduce you to somebody," and it was fucking Brian K. Vaughan, and I was like, "Oh man, I love We Stand on Guard, bro," and he's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Yeah." So then we started bullshitting, and we ended up bullshitting for a very long time, and then I made the mistake of thinking like the people at the table, which is Bruce and Pete, and I think Sticks, you might have been there, and everybody else would be excited too. So I'm like, yo, because I was going to introduce them to it. And they're like, we're busy talking, man. And I'm like, yeah,
what? That whole conversation never happened.
It did. I 100% went Bruce, and you went like this. And that was like Sean. And then Sean didn't come over. I was like, fuck it. And then Brian was like, okay, cool, man. Well, I'm going to grab a drink.
Your back turned to us the whole time. What are you talking about? That never happened.
No.
I don't remember this. I came over when you called me over. I forget who we started talking to then. I came over then.
Oh,
not that was Brian K. Vaughan.
Brian K. Vaughan. I gotta say this though. That dude is it, man. Check the DMs. Oh, check whose DMs.
Whose DMs?
Zags. Whose DMs? But that dude is cool as hell. He lives up to the thing. And you know what was super cool about him too? So like we ended up in this bar. It was a horrible bar.
Oh, hotel,
the whole time. It's hot as fuck in this place. Like too many people. They said they were prepared. They were not prepared. Like drinks was still a bitch to get it. And we eventually just started ordering. I'll be honest, I don't think I paid for a drink there. And I think some of it was just because people, if you were waiting in line, would just buy you a drink, even people we didn't know, which was kind of dope. But
yeah, one of the dudes who working the event got us around.
Oh, Josh, yeah.
No, not Josh. Some dude who worked for Josh, because I was talking to or about Josh.
One of those people was probably Frank Cho.
Kind of looked like Dan Fogelman, who worked.
Frank Cho did not. Frank Cho sat at.
Frank Cho probably bought a whole bunch of rounds of drinks for everyone, and
that's not true.
The whole time. True. Poor Frank Cho.
He actually.
Frank Cho, we love you, man. Most of us here love you.
He might have done it after that. Sorry for embarrassing him in front of his wife, but you shouldn't cut in line. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah,
nice in front of me in line, Frank Cho. You're pretty cool.
Well, Pete did have a nice
I'm
chat.
A fan.
So, Dub, you heard what Pete did, right? So after the night of Fuck Frank Cho, Pete chit-chats.
Recovering, yeah. Hold on, let's check my list. Marco, Pete hates Marvel interior art.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Is that okay, yeah. So an artist at one point, a newer artist, but he writes some good stuff.
He ambushed me.
He came up to the table. He's like, hey, yo. He's like, listen to what I did to your boy. I was like, what'd you do? He goes, I walked up to his table and I asked him like what he thought about. He's like, he doesn't know who I am. So I asked him. And then, hey, to be fair, it's not like they show, and once again, this is what I'm telling you. To be fair, it's not like they show pictures on the website of the artist at Baltimore, or when you're reading a book or it has an artist name on it, you don't get to see their face.
Don't forget, our bud here, he was not set up either. So he
this is where I'm giving Pete a fair one on this one, even though you fuckers don't give me the same courtesy. I'm giving him a fair one. It wasn't his fault because he doesn't know what this guy looked like.
Being invited over to talk to Brian K. Vaughan is all.
He didn't. So that never happened.
Yeah, either way, Marco has these conversations that nobody else.
No. So either way, this guy comes over and starts asking him about characters, and Pete just starts going like, "That character sucks. I don't like the way the writers."
What happened?
I heard it from his mouth. He came back right after he did it and told me. He goes, "You said it sucks, and you didn't like the way the characters were going."
The story is still hearsay. Where me telling the story because I was part of the conversation with Iago.
The artist you told that his writing sucks and the character development was fucking
He's an
horrible.
Interior artist, first of all. No, he asked. He's like, "Oh, what do you think of New Avengers?" And I was like, "You mean the Thunderbolt bait and switch?" Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. I was like, "You mean the Thunderbolt bait and switch?" I was like, "I don't like the team. Like, I just didn't like the lineup." So, like, I'm honest. I've said that multiple times.
He was honest. But with that being said, after that, the guy took no offense. He was really cool. He hung out with us.
Oh yeah,
the next couple days too.
I still got his thing. Where did I put it?
Yeah, he's dope, dude. He's a cool guy.
Oh, he's awesome. That's was Saturday night. We must have spent most of the night just hanging out.
We did, yeah. He hung out with us the whole night, like because we were there earlier.
All right, so basically, what I got out of that was a Marco fallacy and that he made
No,
that
that's
story
not
up.
true. No.
Exaggeration. That's all.
No, it
Marco-
is not
Marco
an example. Okay,
exaggeration.
guess
Okay.
what? Guess what? I'm gonna hit him up. We'll have him on. He'll tell you that
Yes.
Pete told him that
Perfect.
his
I
shit
will.
sucked.
I
I
think
think-
that talking point. We can ask him when he
It-
comes.
I think Brazil is pretty close to our time. I don't think times are too far off.
Yeah, he said that. He said that Pete said his stuff sucked.
All right,
Then
so
at
we
one
also-
point,
2 hours.
Go ahead. Sorry.
at one point, go ahead, Sticks.
The one thing this is what you're talking about. I remember Marco coming over to the table and saying, "What do you think about the interior art on Avengers?" And someone goes, "I think it's shit." And it might have been.
That is
That
true.
might
'Cause
have
you did bring Tiago over.
Oh yeah, well I brought Tiago over. Yeah.
And that's probably what. Yeah, that was Joe who said interior art was shit, not me.
Okay, whatever. Somebody said it was
Oh,
shit.
Joe. Yeah.
But that Tiago
That
had
sounds
already.
like-
but that was because Tiago had already told me that he went up to Pete during the day and did that type of shit.
Yeah, it was me.
number-
It was D and Dom sitting there because we got a
Me
picture.
and,
With
another one about the push-up thing. So this is what happened. So,
Push-ups.
and yeah, so doing
Push-ups,
push-ups in the bar.
Push-ups?
Doing
Oh.
push-ups in the bar. So what happened with that was Rodriguez was there, and
oh yeah.
and we're friendly, like more than friendly, I guess. But you know, we friendly throughout the whole con, personal conversations going on throughout the days. And now it's Saturday, and he looks like shit. Like he looks like he's about to he's a ghost in his face and everything else. So I'm like, yo, what's up, homie? And he's like, he explains it. He lost this yellow card, and the yellow card is like the international like ATM card. It's like the only form of payment. He's going to be here for another 3 weeks. So he's like, Marco, I lost it. He actually calls me by my real name, but it's like, I lost it, man. I can't do anything. And these people won't move. It just turns out that he's also a little timid because there's an executive from a certain, there's a senior executive from a certain comic book group. And I'm not going to say which one it is. That's right sitting in the chair. And the fucker's
Really
not
good
getting
idea
up.
that you don't say who it is.
Yeah, because because the
Yeah.
crew that Rod was sitting with, a lot of artists and writers and
Yeah,
executives.
it did. Like where
sitting
we're
in
at,
these
there's a lot of
chairs
artists and
right by
writers.
our table, and
So what?
Yeah,
So what
he got
also
up.
happened? There was like an industry event on, and we didn't go. I didn't go this year, and
Yeah,
then
we
like
didn't
I
go
hit
either.
some people up, and they're like, "Where are you?" So we went there. Well, the industry event poured out. It wasn't even over, and they all came to where we were hanging out. So it was like a whole bunch of people came in, and then people heard that they were there, so a whole bunch of more people came in, and like the whole place filled up, right? So he's sitting there, and like nobody wants to say anything. Well, I give zeros. I mean, they're not going to make a difference in my dollars. So I'm like, yo, get the fuck up. And the dude's like, wait, what? I was like, I'll help you. I got him. So I picked him up and fucking threw him out of the chair. And then like I'm searching around the chair and it ain't working. And then this other dude's like, hey. And I'm like, man, sorry, too bad. And he's just got a bag sitting there full of swag from the industry event. So I just start going through that shit. I'm like, well, it ain't here. So then I look underneath. Dude, well, what do you mean? What that? Bruce, you were there while I was doing this.
yeah,
So I'm like, so then I go.
I think they'd left by then.
I was not crawling on the floor. So then
You were flat on the floor, but no,
Well,
Bruce was gone at this point. Bruce and those Muslim guys were gone.
Yeah,
Sean
so
was
then,
there. It
of-
was me, Sean, Tiago, and I forget the other dude we were sitting with.
Matt, it was the guy that likes the guy that came over
Yeah,
from Kingdom.
much
Matt.
Okay, that's who it was.
Yeah, it's for Matt. So then they were saying I was doing push-ups, but I was really looking underneath.
Yeah, because you were
the
flat
seats.
on the ground like you were getting ready,
and
to
then
start
doing
some
push-ups down to see the two chairs.
burpees.
And then actually, after I started doing that and got up, because the one guy, the executive, was complaining, another executive came up and said, hey, and I said, listen, the guy lost his card. He obviously looks like shit. You can either help or you can move. So the guy started helping, and sure as shit, the card had fallen. It was a seat. You couldn't take the cushion off, but like there's a small crack and the card had fallen small into the crack. So he got it back. So I was like, cool. So then Rod's like, dude, drinks for the rest of the night for you are on me. I was like, nah, dude, we're all good. He's like, no, you have to. He's like, and then he explained he was like, dude, I was stranded. I had nothing else. And he's like, and I couldn't tell those dudes to get up because they're his bosses. And I'm like, well, I don't give a shit. So then we started doing more drinking there. And then a certain friend of mine came back to the bar. And then we went to another bar. Then we came back to that bar. But here's the thing. The first night, Pete, I don't know if you know this. The first night, Pete came out to hang out with a friend. I was already at the bar. Obviously, we went down to Rat Street, where we'd like to hang out. I have a certain
I
friend in
literally
the street.
just put my bag in my room and went out to the bar.
Yeah, and a friend of ours got into town, and he's on panels. He's everything else, and he's like, "Where are you at?" I was like, "Rat Street." He's like, "Yes, love Rat Street, coming." So he comes. He finds out there's this chick in one of the bar. Well, first off, he ate chicken
He
fingers.
was hungry. He wanted to get a bite.
Yeah, so he's like, can you get anything? I go, you can't eat here. This is gross. Like, it's called Rat Streets because there's rat all over the street. He goes, well, what place serves? And we're like, well, next door serves. So he goes, cool. He eats chicken nuggets there or whatever. But while he's there,
tenders,
there's this little,
Chicken
tenders.
Chicken
Dominic
fingers,
Mysterio was with you?
Yeah,
No.
tendies.
No? I don't know who that is.
Was it Sleepy John?
He was not
No.
Sleepy John. No, this is somebody who's big. We're not going to use his name because it's big and he's big in the industry. So he's there and he's like, yo, and all of a sudden this chick is like talking it up, right? So turns out her name's AJ.
So the
And
chick
AJ
is talking up
Yeah.
the chicken tenders.
she's talking she's
There's two of them are just chatting.
jibbing her fucking jaw, and he likes this. He's a nice dude. I think he grew up not seeing grimy ass places, right? But he loves to go to grimy ass places now. Like he loves that more than anything else. And it just intrigues him. So we're here, and of course, so he starts striking up conversation, not trying to like nothing that
Yeah,
way.
no, just
He
chatting
finds people like this interesting. So he's asking questions, and so he turns around and he's like, once again, he uses my real name too, but he's like Marco. He's like, no. But he's like Marco. He's like, this is AJ. She's a bull rider. I said, yeah, right. He's like,
he said she's with PBR.
No, he goes, no. At first he goes, she rides bulls. And then I was like, yeah, sure she does. And then he goes, she's with PBR. And all Pete hears is she's with PBR. And he goes, cool. Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Yeah. Well, you hear PBR. What do you
That's the
hear?
first thing I think of when I hear PBR. Yeah.
So
ASAP.
he's like,
I'm like, cool.
like-
round of Paps. Let's go.
so yeah, he's screaming for a round of, now Pete's screaming for a round of Paps. She's looking at him like, fuck you. And by the way, she was a Spitfire, but also she belonged in that bar, right? Like, so I'm like, okay, sure. She's part of PBR. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. So we sit down. He gets his chicken fingers and we're eating because he had already ordered it. He's eating it, whatever else. He's like, no, I swear to God. There's a point to the story. So we did that. We got off Rat Street. We came back to some place. He's like, I hate this because whatever. Doesn't matter. That turned to after hours. That's fine. After hours.
Oh, it's when the bar shut down.
This is when I threw what's his name out. So after hours, we're drinking. It's about like 2:30 in the morning. We're having a good time. I'm not gonna say who was at.
Josh brought us to.
I'm not gonna say who was at after hours because y'all don't know who's out. You don't need to know who's out there drinking. But this one guy comes in, and he's like, "Who was it? DeClain? Was it DeClain? He came in and DeClain Salvi. He came in and was like, dude,
Declan Shavley.
Yeah, Declan Shavley. He came in and said, dude, to somebody. He's like, dude, I was talking to this guy, and he was about to tell me he told me, yo, I loved one of your characters. It's one of my favorite characters. And just as he's about to say it's one of my favorite characters, before the name, he yayos all over himself in the floor. Now, I didn't know that part, but the dude that did it, we're not going to say who it is, but the dude that did it decides that he's going to try to walk back into the after hours. And I'm standing there, and all of a sudden I turn and I hear something and I look. Now, I didn't know that the thing was going on. I didn't know that. The dude turns, I look at him, and there's puke all over his shirt. I was like, my man, you got to go. And all people heard was me tell this legend of the comic book industry, you got to go. And he's like,
he was not in a good place at this.
No.
It was time for
it was time for him to go. I wasn't saying me. I was like, you got to go. And he was like, da da da. I was like, no, my man, you got puke all over yourself.
Yeah.
You got to go. There's a bathroom. Then he gets to the bathroom. He ends up puking on the door. They almost kick him out of the whole joint. We had to get him not kicked out of the hotel.
Yeah, because then the bathroom thing might have been locked or something.
Locked. So yeah. So that didn't work. So he finally
3 o'clock in the morning or something.
It was not Stanley. Stanley already died.
Oh,
so anyway, so I'm like, you have to get out. So then everybody's yelling at me. They're like, do you know who he is? I go, guys, I don't like. Did you see his shirt? Like, no offense, I'm not hanging out with a dude who's got puke all over himself. I don't give a shit who he is. And that's when they start teasing me for the whole weekend that I have no clue about who anybody in comics is. I just, yeah. And they're right. I don't. Like, I really don't know what they look like. So threw him out. Funny story. The very next morning, me and a good friend of mine walked by and he goes, "Hey, dude, that's the guy. He's actually here." I was like, cool. He walks up. This guy's got a line of like 25 people, 30 people, like waiting for signatures. I mean, he's a popular dude. The buddy that's with me walks up to him and says his name, sticks out his hand. And the guy's like, "Oh,
from Rat
cool."
Street.
He's my friend from Rat Street. He's like, and the guy's smiling. He goes, "Hey, you doing all right?" And you see him start to change his face. And he goes, "Yeah, from last night. Are you doing all right? Just wanted to check out." And I'm standing there going like, "Dude, wait a minute. You're making fun of me because I kicked him out of the joint. The next morning, you're right in front of 30 fans.
You're shaming him in front of everyone.
Shaming them, just not letting everybody know what happened." It was smooth and slick.
Accurate.
Dick move is all hell, but it was funny as shit. It was not Mark Wade, but Mark Wade's cool. Mark Wade was with us a couple nights in a row. When it's not Hughes. Leave Hughes alone. He was.
Yeah, I would have just dove in front of Mark if it was Hughes. No, you leave Adam alone.
It was not Wade or Hughes. Wade would come out, but Wade also would go to bed by 12 o'clock. He knew what time it was. Some of these guys, let's say from overseas, did not know the time. They didn't,
because that's what you brought up Declan, because we were sitting with him at the bar for a while, and it was the good 20 minutes of us just chilling before he even like introduced who he was, and we're like, "Oh," I was like, "I know his name," and Mark was like, "Oh, you know who he is?" I'm like, "Yes." So I know who he is. He's an artist.
Yeah,
You know
no, but so that was pretty cool. No, you know who also was cool? Jeff DeCall was cool. He was cool. I don't know why more people think it's signed stuff from him, but he was cool. Was it Bob Sears? Well, first off, just because I called the dude the guy didn't apparently correct me for 3 days straight. So at that point, whose fault is that? That's not my fault. That's his fault. Number two, I don't think he gave a shit. All he wanted to talk about was comfortable footwear, which I'm all good about talking about. Our knee surgeries, which I'm okay with that too. Our compression socks.
You were showing off compression socks.
Yeah, I had the what are those ones? The expensive ones, the ones with the bees or whatever it is. They donate a pair to homeless people when you buy one. Bombas, yeah. Bombas. We were talking about those and everything else, and rock and roll. I mean, hey, listen, it saves my leg. So that's all we were talking. That's all he cared about. That's all he cared about. Yes, that's true. That is true. We did. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty a fun time. But that's, I think, why I like Baltimore the best. Like even when the guys like,
we have
I still can't believe you did the show thing again the second day though, because I literally was walking up saying, "Leave it alone."
I thought you were joking about that. That's why. Okay, guys. Okay, so it's the same bar that it happened. I don't hate Frank Cho. So it's the same bar it happens in. Pete comes down to have a drink because we're having a drink before we go. Was it before we went to dinner or something?
Yes.
It was before we're going to dinner. So it'd be funny if you come up at the same bar, you're about to order a drink, and you go, "Hey, don't tell Frank. Hey, let the Frank Cho thing go." That's what he says. I don't turn around. He just comes up while I'm sitting there. He goes, "Hey, let the Frank Cho thing go." So I'm assuming it's a joke. And I'm like, "Yeah, go fuck Frank Cho." Not knowing that the minute I turn around, it's Frank Cho and his wife with Pete right behind me.
Oh.
Mind you.
Well, we weren't together, but he was right behind me because we came out of the elevator together.
Yeah, we were chit-chatting. Well, no. When I turn around after that, when you say he's right behind, he was like, here.
Yeah, then they
snapped, right? They're right behind me. And I'm like, oh shit. What do compression socks? It just helps with blood flow. I got avascular necrosis in both hips. So like there's no blood vessels left in there. So I need something sometimes. Yeah, so Frank Cho's right behind me while I'm doing it. But once again, that's a fucking setup, because why would you say some shit like that? It wasn't like it was 3 nights later. Like, this is not even 24 hours later from me telling Frank Cho because he cut in line. Me and Howard are hanging out. Like, fuck you, Frank Cho, don't cut lines. Howard's laughing his ass off. I'm laughing my ass off. We end up doing some shots together, have a good time. We're doing that. That's less than 20. It might have been 16 hours later. You don't come up to somebody with their back turned when you're with the dude and say something like that. I got set up.
Say
I
something
got
like
set up.
Wait, so
Hold
like
on.
what? Like, hey, don't do this. Oh, I'm gonna do that right. Exactly.
No, he goes.
Exactly.
He didn't say don't do it. He said he didn't say don't do
Let
it.
the Frank Cho thing go.
He goes.
That means
well,
don't
wait,
do
hold
it.
on. If you're with the guy, you're not gonna say. You're gonna say, "Hey, Marco, have you met Frank Cho before?" That's what you should be saying.
We didn't come in together. Like
You
we
did
just
because
happened to
you
come in
sat
together.
down. I said it. I turned around. He's right behind me. You're trying to play this off like you didn't fucking set me up. You fucking set me up.
I didn't set you up. I didn't know that's where they were going. We
Bro,
rode the elevator down together. When
I
I went to
get
the bar first. And then
You
they happened
said
to be
you
behind
had
me.
this conversation. You were conversating all the way into the bar.
We were.
Okay.
We were in
And
the
then you're
elevator.
one step away from me. Your conversation ends, and you think the guy fucking what? Magically disappears?
Yeah, if he wasn't going into that bar, yes. If he was going somewhere else in the hotel or leaving the hotel,
He
yes.
does have a point. He has a point.
I didn't know he
No,
was coming
Bruce,
there.
Bruce. He
Okay.
doesn't. He doesn't. Because the only thing you can do if you go left is go into the fucking bar. It's
He was
literally
behind me. I didn't know which way he went. I came in first.
I got showed. I got showed.
Yeah.
But you see how Pete always
in
tries
the
to act like
elevator,
he's being the
oh,
good guy
good
and shit. He
talking
wasn't.
to
That
you.
was
Oh,
a
have a
fucking
great
setup.
time. You know,
It was
we
a
already
fucking
said
setup.
hi kind of thing.
I don't give a shit. It was a setup. It was a setup. It was a fucking setup. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Still, once again, don't cut in line. So, like, I'm not mad about it. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
So there was another topic that we talked about earlier, and it's
Sure.
something about Pete getting banned from the Ringos. Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah. Well, that was just a joke.
Yeah, no.
Ah,
That wasn't real.
No,
Well,
everybody asked because,
no,
like, I've gone before. Pete said he was going to go.
no. This was. I don't even know if you were. I think you were talking with Rod. Was talking. With
Josh. Yeah.
And he was like, "I want to see the wheel." He was talking about our wheel that we had at the table.
So there's a guy who was the assistant to Mark Nathan who runs the show and everything else. And Mark Nathan puts on an award show called the Ringos. Go look it up. It's good, but mainly it's not usually like, it's usually for a lot of up and coming comic book artists and stuff. It's really cool for them.
oh, so it's not about established artists that've been.
Yeah,
There's
most
some-
of the
there's
nominees
some-
are
there's like-
all
there's
like
like-
the biggest names. Like
Yeah, there's
they
one
do
or two
try for
awards
more
that
of
usually
them.
go to some of the biggest artists, but the rest of them is not. It's usually kind of like up and come. Like they have a lot of like newest artist that did a cover, newest writer for a big two, or newest original story play, or like they do a lot of that stuff.
How are the votes? Can anyone vote, or it's just people in?
You gotta be part of Comic Pro.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I think so. I think it's part of Comics Pro. I think you have to be a Comics Pro member to vote for it. But you know, I mean, like some of it is a little bit of voting for your own people, which I never like. Like if you're gonna have an award show, like have it open to everybody. Don't just let your own people give each other little trophies. Like there's no such thing as a participation trophy where your own people give it. Not to mention, I will say a lot of my friends have never won there.
Yeah, most of the
So-
dudes there just want to be nominated because you get that extra bit of.
Well, you get a
recognition.
free you get a
You can start
table.
talking.
A lot of times
Well,
too, if you
to
get
say
nominated,
that.
yeah.
Ringo nominee. You know, you can put that.
Yeah, not just that, but if you
Great.
go there, and win, or if you've been nominated, usually you get a table there. Maybe not the best table, but you get one. And after that, if you build up a good relationship, because I'll give Mark Nathan this, the guy he's a great, especially, and his wife. God bless his wife, wonderful human being. But you build a good relationship with him, and like he really is a decent dude. Like he's a decent dude. Like he even left the awards and came to our part, like where we were partying, like at one point. So like, I mean,
he popped in.
yeah. So like he's down for the cause. Like he's a good dude. But yeah, so you know, I don't know where we're going with that, but
I was talking about the wheel with Josh. That's what.
Oh, that's why.
we
Okay,
got
yeah.
to there.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, go ahead. So
Yeah,
talk about
because he wanted to see the wheels. I'm gonna come down on the floor on Sunday, and I'm like, I already packed it up. Like some of the boys will still. Then he's like, "What? You packed up?" I'm like, I was like, "Man, I gotta go." I was like, "Some of the boys will still be there working the table. But I gotta get going." He's like, "That's it. You're
the
out."
Ringo Awards,
Ringo.
named after Mike Waringo.
Yeah.
The Ringo Awards are nominated by an open vote among comic book professionals and fans. The winners are selected from the top 2 fan choices as the first 2 nominees, and professional jury selects the remaining 3 nominees in each
Which is
category.
Comic Pro. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, but yeah. So it's like I mean, it is what it is. They do a good job. They put on like they have a free open bar for them. Then they give them like food and stuff. It's like a whole. It's funny because you get to see some of these people dressed in their finest. And if you've ever seen
Swag
comic book
bags and
people
all.
dressed in their finest, it's interesting. I think they kind of think it's a black tie event, but I don't think they got clothes for black tie events. So it's kind of
Tuxedo t-shirt.
Well, what did you say? I don't see what BK's saying. Anyways, but yeah, so that was fun. I mean, it was a short
Oh,
trip
he's
for
just
us.
saying how Ringo and Wade, that was the great run on Flash
Yeah,
when those two worked together.
yeah. But I got out pretty early. It was cool. We had a lot of people hang out to us. The one that I will say, like, and I wish he came here. I texted him, and he's probably sleeping already because it's past his bedtime. Yep, he's sleeping. But yeah, it was him. Like he would get mad that we didn't hang out, but like every time we try to hang out, he'd be sleeping or going to the mall or eating at Cheesecake Factory. Like, I don't know. So
I hope.
no,
Well, I
Cheesecake
got to
Factory.
hang out with him most a good chunk of the day at the table. So
Well, he's good at the table. Yeah, he's really good at the table. Yeah,
so
I don't know.
I got my downtime in.
I don't know, but Sticks, you all seem to be able to show up to the bar. Yes, everybody came. Everybody showed up to dinner except for him.
Yo,
Yeah.
Dom wanted a personal invite.
I don't understand how everybody else was able to find out where dinner was, and everybody else was able to find out how to get to the bar.
You know,
So,
you guys didn't call me. I was waiting for a call.
What's that?
Didn't Dom have an additional guest?
Yeah, that's what I
with
heard
him?
too.
He did. He had it in.
Yeah,
there.
so,
And I thought that's where he went.
But I know. But like then he got mad.
Yeah, he was like, nobody called me.
He did.
We called him before we went to dinner. I said we were going here. I'll meet up with you after dinner. That was the last I heard of Dom until the next day.
Did I call Sticks? Did I call you?
No.
Sticks.
No, we
Bruce,
went
Did I call you?
from dinner to.
I know. Hold
bar.
on. Did I call
No.
you?
Nope.
I didn't call you, Pete.
No.
If you want to go someplace, Pete, when you came into town, you texted me and said, "Where you at?" Want to hang?
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, come on down here." Bruce, where you at?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Well, I
Come on,
did. Yeah,
Bruce.
for the dinner part, I did put a lot on Bruce since I left you in charge
Sticks,
of.
where we
that-
going to? Sticks comes
crew.
up. Hey, where are we going to dinner later? That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Nobody
I'm
called
not
anybody.
freaking corralling grown ass men. They find their way there, and they don't find their way at all.
Yeah, I just want to know: do we decide
Not
where
anymore,
we're gonna
anyway.
go? A lot of options were thrown
Hey.
out.
Dude, I left that bar about 4 times to go to other bars and came back and I mean people didn't care. I mean, that's what you do. Like you go hang out and come back and do whatever. Good Dom stay away. Well, I mean, that's fair, but you can't complain about it after you. I mean, you just can't complain about it. So I don't know. It was fun. It was a fun time. We got a lot of good stuff. I swear that's one of the best buying cons there is. I don't care. What anybody- what?
Did you see it in September next year?
Yeah, that's how it was last year. That I always think it's better the week after New York. Well, do we know when New York is?
New York
is the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th of October.
September? Of October.
October.
Yeah, New York's always in
Yeah.
October.
That sucks.
I think it's
What?
so. I think it's 2 weeks before New York.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
next
That's
year.
probably not gonna be the best year. It's really good. It's good for. Yeah, it really is the best when it's after. I will say this every single time after New York. It is the best con. You can't beat it. Before New York, it's still good, but it's just not. Maybe I will take a year
Before
off.
last year.
Huh?
It was before last year. It was in
Yeah,
September.
it was okay. It just wasn't as because what happens is everybody either they stay close, they reship in stuff, or they go home for like a short period and get new stuff, airdrop it, and come back in. But a lot of the artists will hang out around the area, which is like cool, and then they'll just come on down, which is
Right.
fun. Yeah, which is fun.
I mean,
So
that's
you
what
get-
happened with people like
Yeah.
Tula Lotte, though. She went the other way. I think she was in New York Comic Con, then she came down to Baltimore. She didn't fly
That's what I'm
back
saying.
to
Right.
England. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
most of
I
them
mean that's
did
what
that.
Rod was doing. That's what a lot of the. That's what I'm saying. Like when it's after New York, they stay there and then they all just come down.
Yeah.
So you get to see a lot of your friends, which is like fun. Like it's nice, and you get to meet some of the new guys and girls. So
Is
it's,
this the first year that Baltimore was in October?
no,
No.
this has happened before. It's
Yeah, it kind of bounced.
it's like
back
every
and forth.
3 years it like goes. It's after New York, so it's in October. One
Yeah.
year it was on Halloween weekend, which sucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The one year it was pretty close because that's close to my son's birthday, and I was like,
How's
Right.
Philly Con?
it's celebs. That's it. There's no comic books.
That's what I'm saying. Like there was tons of comics.
Also, like the fan expos in Philly, it's just all the signings.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
very, very few actual comic dealers there.
But Baltimore, to its fault being either after or before New York Comic Con, if you're there looking for books, you're going to find books that you and good
Yeah.
deals on books too. Especially by the last day, you're going to get great deals.
Well,
on
I
books.
think that's what I'm saying. I think the deals are okay. If it's before New York, they're okay.
They might hold
it's-
off because they still
when
have
it's
New York.
after New York, it is fucking amazing.
Then it's more blowout. So it's
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Season's over.
And I get that. I get that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it is. A lot of guys, this is their last show. There's a Columbus show in
Yeah.
December I might go to, but besides that, it's pretty much the last
That's
show.
Galaxy, right?
It's Galaxy. Yeah, but if I go down there, I'll just go to hang for a minute. I'm not
I,
gonna
I was thinking about going to Steel City this year.
Pittsburgh.
What's his
huh?
name? Isn't that or is that Four Rivers? Which one is
Three
Dermot's?
Rivers. Yeah.
Yeah, Dermot's. He was there.
They got Charlie Sheen this year.
You buy some Tiger Blood?
Oh God,
Tiger Blood, Linda Hamilton,
there's
Robert
a draw.
Eagles, Katie Seagal's going to be there.
Oh,
I might-
if Linda Hamilton's there, you got to get her to sign a still frame of that scene from Terminator.
Which scene from Terminator?
The
Picture.
Joe is in and out.
the love scene,
Oh,
Yeah.
the one that's used on all memes everywhere these days.
I'll be right back.
Where's he going? I thought we were
I
wrapping
don't
up
know.
because it's 12:30 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were wrapping up too.
I don't know. Wait, you just
No,
I can
it-
open my Monsters book if you want.
Yeah,
Yes.
what the hell? Let's see what you got.
Oh,
I got
Yeah,
one.
book
I got
two.
one. So, all right.
we got
You
one.
got
All
one.
right.
I only got one. If I can even cut it
You
open.
even got a glove on for it.
I got
at
gloves
that.
on. Bruce taught me well, right?
I always
No,
keep
no
a-
glove, no love.
All right, here we go.
That's what you told me the first night.
Everybody with the jokes.
Turn it upside
That's
down
an
and
every
shake it. Easier.
Not working.
You might
Put
need to
that
trim a
corner.
little
Might
more.
have to.
Yeah.
Might have to spread it.
I don't open a lot of blind bags, as you can see. No, by no means an expert. Oh, it's stuck over here. Sorry. I know this is
Yeah,
intriguing.
the corners will get you.
The suspense is killing me.
After the first 20, it becomes a science.
Yeah.
I feel like I hear singing.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got a blank.
blank.
I got a blank cover.
Right.
Check all the pages. The
And is
ticket
there
can be
a ticket?
anywhere.
It could be anywhere.
Mhm.
No tickets.
I still got to check all of mine.
Now,
Nope. So blank cover, no ticket. I'll
Alright.
take it just in case.
No
you
ticket.
can. Send,
No tickets.
Yeah, no ticket. Yeah, send it to Pete. Pete was doing some great artwork at the
Oh,
at the
sketches?
table,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, I was drawing on our blind bags.
Even what Golden Ticket Live? Did you get Golden Ticket Live?
I did not get
No.
a golden ticket. No.
Uh,
I got a
Here's
blank
here's
cover.
the one thing. Here's the one person. or
people were
thing
happy
that
for those blind bags, though. People were very happy to get those blind bags. we gave
I will
out.
give. I will give you. You pull both legs. I will give you one little tidbit. The one person I think was disappointing the most there was Rosebash. I don't know if you're going to show up to a Comic-Con. This is all I'm going to say. If you're going to show up to a Comic-Con, like I get it. Maybe you don't want to be there. maybe you don't want to talk to people. I guess I get it. But like if there's people that are standing at your table, like just maybe a little bit of higher conversation might be I just don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand people. There's more to the story than that, but there was somebody that was looking to give her work and like was so turned off by the way the interaction went down, because you would have thought she fucking like couldn't hear anything.
I could use more work. I can.
Yeah, no, I mean, apparently she can't. Apparently she's good enough. She doesn't need anything. She doesn't need commission. She doesn't need more work. She doesn't need to do any more covers. She doesn't need anything. So that was the weirdest thing. I was there and I was like, wow, this is okay. That's not a cool. And now I know people are going to hate me, just like with the Neil Adams thing. But like, I don't get it. You don't have to show up to cons. Like, you don't have to do it. You could actually go on the internet and not be around people and probably get enough commission work if that's what you want to do. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to show up to cons. You don't have to. And I'm not begrudging that. But if you're going to show up to a con, like, I actually first thought I was going to be really disappointed in Brian because he wasn't at where he was supposed to be for the longest time. So when I went to go over to see, I mean, I never saw the man before. I want to go see what, I am a huge fan of Brian K. Vaughan. Obviously, after I fanboyed over him, for fuck's sake. But yeah, like, I went over there a couple times and finally I was like, dude, what's with this dude? He no-showed? And they're like, he didn't no-show. He was like walking around the con, just hanging out with people, looking through stuff. Like, I would talk to somebody, they're like, dude, he was just at my booth. Like, just asking me how comics were going and everything else. I'm not saying every person has to be like that, right? It's cool when you find out that your artist is. And there's a lot, like Mark Wade. Mark Wade had a line in all the time. When he would go to take his break, he would take his break, and then you would see him either at other artists who weren't as popular table, like in Artist Alley, going through some of that stuff, listening to their pitches. Could you imagine if you're doing an independent book and you're pitching Mark fucking Wade? Like, that's what that dude was doing, right? Tony does it. Rod was doing it too, going around to people. Like, these guys are all doing this, and gals, not the only guys, gals are doing it too. And like that, I think is okay. But if you're going to sit behind your booth the whole time, keep your eyes down and act like you're drawing and just never, okay, I mean, what's the point of being there? What is the point of being there? So, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get that shit at all. Yeah.
Sticks, did you ever find Jeff Smith?
I did. Sunday, and when I do, I'll show my pickups on Friday.
Yeah, no worries about it. Just know for 2 days you were trying to find him and he was never there.
I did.
Well,
I went to where the booth was.
Well, that was part of his trouble in finding him.
From
Day one, he didn't know he got moved.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you where they moved him?
He got moved
there.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. So on Sunday, I went over there and I said to the guy who's in charge of the booth that he was signing it, I said, "What time are you going to line up?" He's like, 11:30. I'm like, "All right, I'll be here at 11:30." Then they changed it to 12:30. I'm like, fine. I was hoping to get out a little earlier than that. So I was first in line to get signed, right? Waiting in line. And while I'm waiting in line, this young girl, like, she's probably 13, 15 at the most. Her and her father cut in line behind this one guy. And they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And the guy was cool. The guy at the booth was really cool with her. The guy she cut in front of said, "No problem, just but she didn't have a book to sign. And the books there were like $50 and 30 and $50, and she didn't have that kind of money for books. I had 2 books to get signed for my son, and I had an extra book, so I gave her my extra book.
Oh, good for you, Sticks.
Oh, nice.
Right, so I gave her my extra book, so she didn't have to buy a $50 book to get signed.
See, Sticks helping out the line cutters while Marco
well,
shaming.
But she's not a 50-year-old man that's cutting in line. She's teenager. We're talking teenager here.
Yeah.
Jeff,
You said with her dad.
with her dad, but it was she was the
Still,
one
it's a
standing in line,
kid.
not the
Pete,
dad.
Jesus.
Not the
Pete,
dad.
Pete defends some
Come on, Pete.
50-year-old, but hates kids. I don't
No,
get
I'm
it, man.
playing.
Go ahead,
So-
Sticks.
So Jeff was there, saw what I did it while he was about to sign my books, and she cut in line, and he's like, that was really cool. So while he was doing the signature, he also did a couple remarks for me
Oh, nice.
on the books. So I got,
Yeah,
I'll
so-
show that on Friday.
Sticks, you know what the funny part about that is the whole time people are telling me like, oh, Sticks is looking for that guy. Sticks is looking for that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, I didn't know what he looked like, but like he did look very grungy and dirty, and he'd been drinking with us the night before. He'd been like hanging out. I just thought he was like some dude who just some guy
Wandered
like,
in.
not even. Yeah.
Wandered in.
Well, no, because
Wandering up the
he was
street.
like and we were just doing whatever. Like when you're in those situations, there is like a semi hierarchy, and then there's some people that you see that hang around because like a lot of these people will have like,
right,
they'll have an assistant or two with them, right? And how he was acting, you were like, oh, dude, this is just somebody's like, he's like an assistant or whatever. No, it was definitely him. So when they asked, I was like, no, I don't know. And they're like, he looks like this. They're like, you were drinking with him last night. And I go, who? The bum that needs to wash his hair? They're like, yeah, that's him. I was like, him who? They're like, the guy that draws bone. And I was like, no, that guy don't draw shit. They're like, yo, no, for real, that's him. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what I told you. I was like, yeah, dude, they moved him to that other spot over there. And I was like, I thought that was hilarious.
It's really good to hear that Jeff Smith was at a show. I don't think he had been doing shows for a while because I know he had some health issues.
Oh, wow.
A couple years back, he had to cancel appearances and stuff a couple years ago, and it's really, really good to hear that he's out doing shows.
He was very eccentric.
I believe he's recovering from carpal tunnel surgery. He had a big
shit,
he had a
that's
brace.
what
He
it
had a
was?
brace in the
Dude,
table.
Dub was acting like something.
He had
worse.
like it wasn't carpal
No,
tunnel like a
that might be
hands
more recent thing.
typing.
That might be more recent.
No,
but
it was
yeah,
a heart. He had heart issues. I know that. Like,
well, then
like he had a heart attack.
Double fucking bad because we were putting him back at the bar.
Well, he was always the partying kind of guy. Like I met him a while back, and he never shied away from drinking and other things. Like
Yeah, but I mean,
way
if
back
I
then,
find that
so-
stuff out, I don't drink. I try not to drink with those guys. Like I'm not gonna be the dude that's drinking with you. But
maybe he wants to do it. That's
he
his choice.
apparently did.
He always was a partying kind of guy.
Well,
Our youngest fan did come back this year.
Who?
The little girl
we
who
had two
won
fans come back.
our smallest T-shirt last year that we had. She came back.
Oh, wow.
Did she bring her little sister with her? Or was she still the youngest fan?
No, she was still the youngest fan, but her dad was saying how he still has Dom's face on his refrigerator downstairs.
Oh, that's
because
funny.
One of the magnet
The magnet.
bottle openers with Dom's head. He's like, I still got this guy's face on my fridge.
I will say it was really cool. Like I didn't think the guys from Detroit and Matt, the other guy that was there, were going to hang out that late at the bar, or just like hang out in general that with us, like Jim and them. But dude, they like we went to dinner with some of them. It was cool. Well, first off, they were real cool, so which is really nice. Like they were real cool, and they're like, so they would have questions or they'll do whatever. But they got like when they were at the bar, both groups, those guys, of course, because they're from Detroit, they're definitely cool. But like those guys were cool. But then even Matt, who we didn't know that well, was there, and like it's got to be cool being around all that craziness. Because I mean, it was literally like, I think the only one who didn't show up was Chris. I think everybody else eventually showed up at that bar. It was
it was great because
no, he wasn't.
Jim and Jesse, it was their first time at a big con. That was a big con for them. Usually they go to their local centers and churches, cons around the area. So it was cool for them.
But no, I mean, like Jim and Jesse are there, and then all of a sudden, like Mark Wade's coming up to your table, or all of a sudden, like Rod's coming up to the table and just saying "What's up, guys" or whatever, or whoever. I mean,
Yep.
you know, that's gotta be a real cool experience for your first experience at a con, where it's like, oh shit, we walked around the con, we saw the lineup for these fucking people, and like the next thing you know, they're asking us if we need a drink, which is pretty fucking dope, which was kind of cool. So,
Yeah, Dub, there was a moment where I felt like I was here on TAC, where it was Marco and Sean, and you had what was that one artist dude's name, Dan, who's also from the area, and you guys were doing nothing but talking Detroit. You're just talking about Detroit landmarks. And
oh no, I left at that point. I went to a bar.
All
'cause
right,
I
well
talked
then
about
it was just Sean and this dude. They're talking like Detroit. I'm like, fuck, I can't
Sean's
escape
cool.
this.
Oh no, you did.
Oh no, because that guy was. Oh, that was awesome too. So
Yeah, no.
one artist brought another artist
like,
over because he was
wonder
newer or
what the hell you
whatever.
guys are talking
Here's a
about.
guy one of the guys. He was up for Ringo because another guy at the bar. I met him later. He's like, "Oh, I know who you are." He's like, "Oh, my artist won Ringo Award and this and that." I was like, "Oh, cool, man. Let's get a drink." And then somebody bought us drinks, so I didn't have to worry about, thank God, buying them drinks. But yeah, no, that other guy was from Southfield, which is close to where we are, and you know, whatever. And there's a connection there. So, especially with Sean. So then, like, him and Sean went on for hours.
Yeah,
He's like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "Where'd you go?" I was like, "Well, I had a friend at another bar, so we went out to another bar for a little bit and came back." I was just surprised though, like the boys, like Jim and them and Matt stayed till like 2:30. But Jim's older than us all, I think, and he was there till like 1:30 in the morning, 1:15, something like
No.
that.
Jim didn't say that.
No,
one.
He didn't?
no,
Oh.
you went with them.
What time did you guys leave?
Probably 20 or
I want to say it was after 12, maybe.
20 or 30 minutes after Justin, Joe, and Six left, I think.
When did Justin left? Well, when did they
He
leave?
left.
When did you leave, Sticks?
Like around just before midnight.
Oh, so you guys
I
probably
feel
were
like
there
Marco's sense
12:30.
of time is a little.
My sense of time is never.
The night did get away. Like it was like, man, it feels like it's later than it was. And all of a sudden, bars shutting down.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right.
It is later than it was.
Like I didn't even say
Yeah,
goodbye.
well,
to Mark.
I was smart
You know
that
where
day
he
because
disappeared too. I was like, Sean's going to the room. I'm like, I'm following you. I'm going to bed.
well, yeah, 2:30 I Irish goodbye. And I actually Irish goodbye Baltimore. I had a breakfast in the morning, went to see some of my people, did breakfast. Then we just hopped on a plane and left.
That was a limited edition shirt, Kevin. It was on the site for a little while.
Yeah,
might
maybe
bring
we
it back
can
down.
You
House
can
of
see
Pain
what's
didn't
on
like it.
Public. Yeah, House of Tack didn't go over so well.
Or,
I think we should bring it back up again and see if they take it down again.
Yeah, try.
Let's try it.
Yeah, so T Public is where there's a bunch of Renovision.
We'll try to do it
shirts.
again. We'll try to put it up. Actually, somebody told us so I was talking about this weekend. We need to make more shirts again, I guess. So
Yeah, it's
we'll
been a
think about
while.
it.
The hard
Yes.
time one's still rolling.
Hard time still rolls.
Hmm.
We'll come up with some new shirts. We'll do that. Yeah, it was good to see Joe too. Joe came out for like a day, 24 hours in, 24 hours out. He hit it hard.
Yeah.
For that type of much. But it was good. It was good to see everybody. I feel bad. Like that, I think I talked to Bruce about this
can't
today.
put
I
back
did feel
on.
bad because I didn't feel like I spent enough time with everybody. But then Bruce said everybody just had the greatest time. And that's all I really cared about anyway. So
Yeah.
You know,
Pete and I are and Six are used to you disappearing and popping up later on in the day. Nobody goes and looks for you. We know
Yeah,
you're
which is
around the
fine.
floors.
Yeah. I'll be around. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
you
We know you're either with one booth or you're shooting the
Yeah.
shit with somebody. So
Yeah. I mean, I had fun doing it. It was quick.
Yeah.
It was quick. So
that's why I did the same
don't
thing.
worry.
Like, I'm just gonna go where I'm gonna
Dubs
go.
used to too. Sean, and you saw how Sean moves. He doesn't. Yeah. Sean. I mean, like obviously, me and Sean work together for like we do the comic thing together, and then we're very good friends. We fish together and everything too. So like I mean, you don't care. We're all like you said. We're all adults. We don't need phone calls. We just.
Oh, now don't start antagonizing him.
Yeah.
Too late.
No, well, here's the thing. I always seem to pop up like when you're looking for me somehow or another, right? Like I'm never gone for too long. So, That's fine. But like I said, I'm
Yeah.
glad everybody had a good
Yeah.
time. I was really at the end. I thought it was a little bit too rushed because we did get out of there really early on Sunday. I did get some messages Sunday while I was in the airport, like, "Oh, where are you guys at?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, we're on the plane already." But
Yeah, because I wanted.
But
to
we
do
knew
one
your
last lap.
plane left at 10. So
it wasn't you guys; it was other people, other like comic book people.
I wanted to do one last lap of the con Sunday morning, but I just didn't have it in me, so I was like, nope.
Mhm.
Packing.
Yeah,
I will say this. Between Renovision and Kingdom of Nerds, we have some awesome viewers. We really do
I
have
agree.
awesome viewers.
Yes, we do.
I agree. I mean, like that's what I was saying. Like the hanging out with all those, like all of them just seem like they all fit in. Like I've had I had a weird experience getting on the plane actually, and I've had some weird experience with people, right? But for the most part, this year, besides the plane incident, which is weird as shit, whoever you are, it's fucking weird.
It's fine. We don't need to go back.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot this. I don't know who was on whatever people that were on the right side of the con, looking from on the right side of Artist Alley, going towards the eat place where you eat. That whole side Saturday smelled like ass. That
yeah,
side of the
shit.
con smelled so
Saturday. Whoever the fuck
Holy
was,
shit.
holy crap! Whoever the fuck was just crop dusting Saturday, fuck you.
Oh,
There was a lot of crop dusting going on.
It was
Saturday.
gross the way that con smelled on that side of it.
God,
It wasn't the dog.
No.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the dog shit in the middle of the con. Dude, so oh my god, I forgot about this.
Bad.
That wasn't on the list.
I'm digging through a box.
I think next year I'm giving out deodorant at the table.
No, a dog literally. It was a human or a dog.
Yeah, the dog, the shit.
Yeah, so I'm digging through a box, and all of a sudden, I hear, "Oh!" And it's a kid, and I see his dad grab him, and the kid looks like he's on skates sliding, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" So I go around the box. I almost took a picture of this, but I didn't want to, and because I start to heave too. There's shit.
Literal shit, not figurative.
No, there's a smudge mark of shit, and the kid's trying to wipe it off his heel. His dad's there. I look, and there's a trail of shit in the middle of the con, and it's on like the corner. So like the aisle's going this way, the aisle's going that way. The kid was just walking
intersection.
An intersection, and he caught the end, which looked like it must have been a huge pile of shit. It glided. Oh my god, it's so gross.
Hashtag mud butt.
So I go, Sean. Who was with me? Was it you guys or was it Sean? I thought it was Sean.
I wasn't there. I heard.
Okay, so I'm like,
I think it was
dude,
Sean.
I think that kid just shit on the floor. And he turned around. He goes, "That ain't human shit." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then somebody was like, "Yeah, there's two huge ass dogs."
Oh.
Somebody just brought their huge ass. And we got to stop this shit, guys. Okay, let's stop with the saying everything's a human. Like, I need it for a fucking seeing eye dog or whatever the fuck they call it.
I have a question. You said it was a very large dog, like possibly a Great Dane or a Mastiff or something like that.
I didn't
right?
see it. It wasn't.
That's what I had heard.
No, there was one that was one of those big
big ass dog.
Cujo, almost Saint Bernardish type of.
Was it?
That's what they call it. It's a
Saint
fucking service dog, full of shit. Go ahead. Anyways.
So could it have been like a Scooby Doo cosplay thing where like the whole gang had like their big Great Dane with them?
No,
it wasn't
Dude,
a Great Dane.
only
It was a Mastiff.
Bro,
it was a great dog.
Hey, Dub.
I'm just asking. I wasn't there.
I've never seen so many fucking pets.
it wasn't a service. It had some note or something like sketched on the harness. It said something like training to be a service animal or something. I don't know what the hell that means.
I've never seen so many fucking pets in a comedy before in my life. And I'm not saying service animals. I'm saying flat out fucking pets.
Yeah, because there's a lot of little dogs too.
That could have been a fucking that literally could have been the dog show, the Westminster dog show, the shit that was going on in there.
No.
Brickman show.
No, what, Lucifer?
Nope.
There was so many dogs.
A lot of dogs.
Dude,
No.
and
We
That's
had
what I was
one,
asking,
two booths
Kevin.
down
That's
from
what I
us.
wanted to know.
huh?
There was one group that had their dog sitting behind when they're for their artist in Artist Alley.
And by the way,
And they had brought a
you
bed
know, I'm
for 'em.
taking the allergy shots. One of the things I'm really allergic to is pet dander. And these fucking people got their pets all the fuck over the place. Like no concern for anybody else.
I couldn't tell the difference. I couldn't tell the difference between the dogs and the furry Saturday nights.
I knew that was coming.
There's a difference.
There, dude. Well,
Might have been a furry that took a deuce.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't. You're right. I didn't see the deuce person. But then what was
You didn't see
kind
the
of cool
deuce actually drop.
what was kind of cool, but also weird, this dude, God bless him. I should have found it. Well, maybe it was his dog that took a shit. But this dude saw the shit everywhere and he saw somebody else almost walk into it. And he ran up and stopped them, like emergency stop, and then like kind of spread out. And I don't know. He was like,
He Truman showed it in the middle of the street. He just kind of
and then like so somebody looked down. People started because there's shit. Like people see it that they start looking at. Well, then people start getting the gag reflex. So then he like somehow pulled something out of his bag.
he said,
And I
"Quick,
stopped
get
watching.
me some DC Comics. We need to clean this up."
Yeah, that's what he did. He threw DC Comics on it. And he started like throwing stuff over
I thought I would
the
upset
shit.
Bruce more with that comment.
He was started throwing stuff over
I
the
ignore
shit.
you. I ignore you, sir.
Bro, there's a guy at Motor City Comic Con. I'll have him tell the story to Dub while he's there. And he tells this story about furries and their wild shit. And we'll let Dub reiterate the story. But yeah, so yeah, there was shit. This kid, fucking poor kid. Could you imagine you're at a con? And it wasn't like a
That's
kid
the day
that
I
were
stopped
like,
reading comics.
it wasn't like a kid that was in cosplay. It was like the dorkiest kid with his dad. It was the dorkiest kid too. You know what I
Should have
mean?
watched where he was going.
Dub.
Dub.
Yeah, you're not usually looking for shit.
Yeah, who's walking around the
Yeah.
con going, damn, gotta watch out for those shit.
I think I'll step in
piles."
some shit today.
Wow, that was wrong. I mean, that sucked. And like I said, and then of course that kid's just so embarrassed. And then what do you do? Because he was trying to wipe it, but every time he tried to wipe the shit off his shoe, it's a con floor.
Yeah, it's concrete. It's just
So he's skidding.
you're just smearing it on slick concrete.
Oh my God.
gross.
I'm almost going to throw up thinking about it now.
That's what I said. Get me some DC books.
Yeah. So that was, that was eventful too. I don't know. Maybe that's why.
It didn't work the first time, Pete.
What's that?
Yeah, it did.
I think that's what the guy threw on top of it. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I don't know how many we've had people die before at cons. We've had a lot of stuff happen at cons before, but somebody slipping in shit that's a first.
I think we were wrapping up like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think after the shit story, I think
That's
that's
it.
it.
Yeah, I
now.
think we
I think the
definitely-
shit
We
story
jumped
does
the
it.
start
All
with
right.
the shit.
It's 1 o'clock.
1
Shit,
o'clock.
I gotta get-
Really quick,
shit.
BK, I will be reaching out to Uncle Roman this week. I haven't heard from him in a long time. I will check on him, make sure he's okay. I haven't seen him online either, so I will reach out, see how he's doing, and make sure he's okay. Because hopefully I can get him to come out to Motor City.
I thought we saw him a couple weeks ago, but maybe I'm wrong.
I haven't seen him in a while. So tomorrow night is Thursday, and usually we have a dollar bin digging or a sneaky.
Probably won't have anything yet.
I don't have any of that, but we might have a on the hunt from DC.
Yes, episode
Oh.
34 on the hunt.
So that'll be tomorrow
that's
night on
tomorrow-
Kingdom of Nerds. Go ahead.
Tomorrow on Kingdom of Nerds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Same bad channel, same bad time.
And then at 9 o'clock tomorrow on the Absolute Geek channel, you can catch Sticks, Matt, and the aforementioned Dom talking about wrestling on the Off the Mat podcast on Absolute Geek. They'll catch you up on the latest news in wrestling, WWE, AEW, NXT, all of it.
Yep.
So they'll get you all the latest news.
We
Friday night.
talked
What's that? Go ahead.
we talked news, and we went over Halloween Havoc coming up on Saturday.
Oh, that's the Saturday, right?
I thought WCW ended a while time ago.
It did. WWE bought the rights to all their stuff, though. Friday night, the return of the Hot 10, CSI Hot 10, 9 o'clock, right here on Renovision. So
Blacker.
catch the latest
I
don't
missed
know.
a
You
week.
might see a lot of weird books on there. I mean, I heard there's some books dominating the hot 10. Then all of a sudden, there's like Muppet books selling. I don't even know what's happening. So
Yeah.
Pete will.
Cynthia finally came
I
out.
gotta do some work. I got to do some work.
Pete's got work to do.
I bought that
But
today.
9 o'clock, he will have it. He will have it there. I bought that at Sensia too, but I didn't want to buy the Virgin. I just didn't want to do it. I just bought the regular one.
It's pricey.
Yeah. And then Saturday, SNS. I believe it's the return of SNS right here on Renovision at.
I don't know.
Is it 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock? Probably an SNS. Probably.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe.
I haven't heard.
If not, I might
It's
have
up
a
in the air
download.
right now.
Up in the air. And then Sunday, you can catch the other comic book show on Kingdom of Nerds.
Yes.
And then it's at 7 p.m. And then on
8 p.m. on Sundays.
8 p.m. on Sunday. And then at 9:15, you can catch
Star
Tales from the Dark Side. All about Star Wars. All about the new stuff happening and the latest and greatest in the Star Wars universe. And Monday, this week, you can catch Wednesday.
Hopefully I get it out on Monday again.
Monday watch list.
The Wednesday watch list. It'll be out sometime before Wednesday.
It'll be before
So
Wednesday.
Coming out. You know what's coming out this week in comics. Then we'll be back next week to catch you up on all the news and latest in comic books right here on the Tag Show. So thank you all for hanging out.
And if you're interested, if you're interested on Tuesday, I got my Doctor Who show. I got my Doctor Who show at 9:15 on Tuesdays. This week, we'll be watching Midnight.
Wait, at 9:15.
None of that shit was in English. All right.
At 9:15, the episode is
Give it
called
a-
Midnight. The Doctor Who Rewind
Yes.
on the Sticks Boys 73 channel, which is linked below after the stream is over. So
That's
thank
right.
you all for hanging out, and we'll see you next week.
Did
Somebody's
we click
gotta
it?
hit end.